Start recording. Give me a second. I'm going to start streaming. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Rocks Fall, Everyone Dies. We're back with the ladies on episode 5C, continuing on from 5B, as they diverge from the other group to take care of the Kresik issue. What happened last time? I'm out of liquor.
Oh,
Damn
no.
it.
So previously on, when there was liquor,
Oh, I have more upstairs.
the
Don't doubt with my alcoholism. I'm going to any meetings.
So the ladies went to Kresik. Well, ladies and my retainer went to Kresik.
Not with us.
Who's not here tonight. We try and sneak our way into the city. We were able to make it in thanks to Kel's invisibility and enhanced sneaking. Kel 1.0. So we get in, we meet with the abbot. He's got Bride of Frankenstein, Strahd's ex, playing the piano, which was just horrific to Nina. In the morning, it comes down to sacrifice. You know what's going to happen, because there's this giant three-headed lady with other heads growing out of who knows where. And Kel sacrificed herself on the pyre for the abbot to remove the enchantment off of the giantess, and treated with them so that Nina and her ward, or what's his name, could... Victor Volovich, yes. So her and Victor could fight just that. Kel had to use telekinesis to basically petrify Nina. So yeah. It was rough. It was emotional. There were tears.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Nina and guest, Victor von Volevich, fought the giant. We did win. Then we headed to Volaki almost immediately after speaking with the Burgermeister.
Because the giant army was headed that way.
Yep, the giant army was headed back that way because that's where their ship is. In the lake that is just north of Volaki, which is Lake Zurvich. So that's where we're headed to, Victor and I. Nina has Kel's bagpipes. She's going to hang them over her mantle in her home in Volaki, and Molly will deal with it.
Okay. So your character is heading full speed ahead on the back of the war elephant.
Yes.
With your mount following behind.
Yes.
Your Fey mount.
Yes.
All right. So that's what you're good doing, and that's going to be a day's worth of travel.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, we're basically following the giants.
Okay. Oh, I know. I love you. But you have to go
He's
down.
a very lovely boy.
Oh,
But he just wants attention. Just pet him.
He's got the claws on me.
Just pet him.
He's got the claws. His claws on me. Hello, Boulder. Anyway, so since you're doing that for the first day, let's see what you're doing for the first day. Okay, so your character. So let's start from Alpha, right? Let's start with your dad.
You're gonna make me relive it.
Lovely.
That's so rude.
After a while, after the sigil is carved into your head, the sigil of the Morning Lord, you are anointed in oils. After he taunts Leslie's character, he turns to you, and you see a long line of fire spread from his fingertips, almost slowly, like time is slowing down, until eventually it touches your flesh, and you ignite quickly. You feel pain for just a few moments, and then you feel nothing. Your vision gets blurry. You feel throbbing, like a
I can't help it, I'm sorry.
And eventually you feel nothing, but your body begins to get weak. The lungs, the air from your lungs disappears, replaced by smoke. You begin coughing. Eventually the world begins to fade away. As you scream, at least you think you're screaming, you're not sure. You fall into what appears to be an infinite blackness. reaching out. It feels like you're swimming. You feel like you can break the crest of this water till eventually the weight is too harsh and you're pulled down, downward, infinitely down. You see without seeing anything. You hear nothing but everything. And eventually you feel something grasp your hand. You feel a great pull. Till eventually you feel your body as if you're cresting water. And at that moment you feel your hands again. Almost like you've been sitting on them too long, like they're sleeping. Your hands reach out and you feel yourself grab something. You reach out with the other hand and you grab. You feel it almost sandy beneath your hands. Bits of something hard of it every once in a while, but mostly just almost sandy. And you pull yourself up. You cough. You open up your eyes. You shake your head. You see what you think was mist, but then you realize it's ash. You've dug yourself out of an ash pile. You begin to breathe again, as if you haven't breathed for a very, very long time. You are alone in a very big cathedral, covered in ash. But what you notice is your hands look different. They feel different. Look down. Your body looks a little different. You're not sure what's going on.
I mean, I'm covered in ash. That's got
Completely
like
covered in
the
ash.
same color as it was before right now.
Ash and probably like wet oils from like wood after it's burned for a while. You kind of pull yourself up. Little cuts along your backs and legs as you kind of like push yourself. You're naked, hairless from head to toe. You reach your hand, you pull it across your head. Your head is bald at the moment, as if you've never grown hair. As if literally you've been Brazilian bald.
Shiny bald.
Yeah, so super shiny. Like there isn't a hair on your body. Like you're newborn.
People pay lots for that.
Well, as you wipe your head across your head, your head, you feel something that feels like a new scar, a new burn. Put your hand there. It hurts. Draw your hand away. You see a little blood. Not sure what that is, but it looks like you might have a wound there. You are in the middle. You recognize this, the middle of the Cathedral of St. Markov. You hear voices in the distance. No one near you currently. What do you do?
Walk outside and try to figure out what the fuck is going on, because, like, I'm naked and confused.
Okay. You begin to walk outside. As you do, you are greeted by a cold breeze that washes over you. You feel extreme heat behind you. Obviously, as the fire, though the embers have burned out at this point, it's still there. It has warmed up the room. The cold greets you. As you step out, your feet are very cold upon the wet, muddy floors outside in cobblestone. It is winter.
I forgot about that.
You are greeted by the winter. And yes, chicken is done. Your arms perhaps put themselves around you. Maybe you put your arms around yourself or whatever, just to reflexively protect yourself against the cold. As you step outside of the cathedral, you see people in the distance. It appears that people have exited the cathedral. You see people walking out. Maybe the last remnants of a large group. You can tell because maybe of some of the many footprints out, and you see people scattered amongst what appears to be the ruins of a very large town built upon the hill. You are at the crest of the hill, as the Cathedral of St. Markov is put at the top of this town. As you look down, you see people trying to put together back their lives. Out of character, you can have wings once per day. You have to sprout them out. They're skeletal black wings. We'll get to that. You're not sure you have those yet.
That was out of character.
Yeah. But roll me a perception check at this point. Because at this point, you've walked around. You're walking in a body that's not your own.
Ooh, 19 plus. So 20. I'm not good at perceiving things normally.
Your eyes, you've noticed there were pockets of darkness you couldn't see into, which you're used to as a half orc. Used to normally when you see into darkness, it's like grays, but it seems more light than normal. You notice that the world seems different. As you step, it's kind of weird. Like you feel like you're tripping, like you're walking downstairs and you're missing a step.
Not used to this.
Almost as if you're much shorter than you remember. You're out of character. You're about 5'2" now.
Do people in this town make burger
You'll find out.
Okay.
As your character, as you walk around, you reach for things. It's almost as if you're missing them. Like your depth perception is off. Like the world is a few inches too short, and eventually you're looking at your hands and you notice your skin color isn't quite right. Your hands look different. You reach down. You look at your feet. You have too many toes. Your legs are less muscular.
Understatement.
You start scrambling around, maybe. You start looking at different surfaces. Eventually, you come across a small pool of frozen ice as you are still in the middle of winter on a cobblestone dirt road leading through the Abbey of St. Markov. You look into it and you see a woman's face. Maybe. Roll me I will say investigation if you have it. If not, it's plain intelligence for memory.
Okay. See, that was a 6 plus 1.
Woo!
6 plus 1. It looks familiar, but without the hair, with that weird scar right here.
Still covered in ash.
Still covered in ash. It's like, all these humans look the same, but then you think to yourself, all these humans look the same. This is a human face. You maybe touched the ice a couple times. You're not sure about this. This is weird. That's not your face, but you feel it. You feel a human nose. What do you do?
Watch Baldur lick his balls.
Jesus, Baldur, right in the middle of the game.
I'm going to say it's really his balls. It's more like an empty
He
sack.
doesn't have any balls, but
He's still gonna go for him. Gut or what? You go, buddy.
okay. Anyway, so more confused. I look around for a blanket or a discarded shawl or something.
Roll me investigation.
Cold as fuck.
Investigation.
3.
Naked and afraid.
Oh no!
You find a metal pot. You put it in front of yourself, but that metal is cold.
Can I just create bonfire?
Ah.
Just I'm trying to warm myself up. I want something.
You've never done this before, but it is almost reflexive. The magic is almost there. Roll me an Arcana check.
6.
You wish it was warmer.
You just create did you light one little blade of grass on fire? Just
A single blade of grass explodes in fire in front of you. At first you're like, God, that's pathetic. And then you're like, how did a single blade of grass just explode in fire? Normally as a bard, you have to sing. You have to resonate with the world. You've caused something to happen. That blade of grass was your will. Roll me with disadvantage. Because you're successfully trying. Your successive attempts.
you rolled
How
two
much?
twice. Oh no.
Another blade of grass explodes.
Fuck you. I want to
Progressive.
try again.
Triple disadvantage.
Disadvantage -2. You're really focusing on that grass.
Is it getting worse? Well, I guess it's
No,
getting worse than
it got a little better, but no, I failed.
honey.
5 plus, so 10. That was an
Ooh,
Arcana check,
10.
right?
Yeah.
10,
Okay.
10. Okay, I will say at this point it's not a bonfire, but it is about a campfire. It's like
Okay, I'll
first,
take it.
first a blade of grass.
I'll
Then
take
you're
it.
like, wait a minute, a blade of grass? Then you will it again. A blade of grass. And you're like, wait a minute. What if it's more blades of grass?
Wait, I can control flames. I'm gonna make it bigger.
You start controlling
I
flames.
glare at it until it grows.
A small campfire begins to go up there, and like a beggar who hasn't eaten, you feel warmth on your body again. You start huddling over it a little bit. Roll me another Arcana check.
1 this time, or
Just one. Just
Okay.
one to 20.
13 plus 5, 18.
13.
That was better.
As you start warming yourself upon the fire, you wish it would just cover your body with just warmth. You see a spiral of flame start to sprout out from the little fire that you just cast. It starts curling around. Its face becomes a snake. It starts curling around your body. Not enough to burn you, but enough to cover you.
Enough to warm me up.
Enough to warm you for a little bit. You've just used control flame.
Alright.
You've never done that before. Here's the thing, you didn't sing. You thought it, and it happened. You willed it into being.
Some spooky bullshit right here.
Speaky bullshit.
Spooky bullshit.
So, you're naked, slightly warmer. Maybe you will go
Still
for
very
3 blades of
confused.
grass. You know, leveling up and all. New class. New class, who dis?
Oh my god. Alright. I look around for someone to talk to because I am fucking confused, man. Like, why is nobody noticing that there's just a fire now? And
Most
there's a fucking snake coming
out of
it.
character because most of them have gone back out into the town to search their ruined homes.
I
But
thought I was farther out from the cathedral.
oh no, you didn't make it past the gates yet. You just got out enough, and
I mean,
you are
it's cold as fuck,
freezing.
so I'm not
It
surprised.
is maybe -2. It is
Okay.
cold.
I should be dead.
You made yourself a fire cobra, well, a fire snake.
and it's
It's
just,
literally just draping. Okay, Brittany, like it's fine.
I mean, it's alright, I'm about to be so extra. Because now I want attention. So, because, like, I
Oh, do
need
it.
somebody to explain, like, what the fuck, who the fuck, why the fuck. So I'm trying to figure out how I can create, like, a beacon or something. She has a light, doesn't have will.
you yeah, you do have light as at will. Roll me an Arcana check.
Alright, we're gonna use a different die because you suck. There we go, 15.
15. Let me take a look. Like you're imagining light. Let me view your character sheet real quick. Spells. Yeah. Okay. Light. You imagine light and you begin to pulsate. Your body begins to pulsate with light. It begins to sparkle. You give off a radius of light. A glow appears behind you in all directions. You start walking, a little fire snake dancing across your body. keeping you warm. The bonfire eventually disappears in the fire, but the fire snake remains, and it just kind of trails around you.
So I can walk pretty normally without freezing to death, at least.
It's helping. Your feet are cold. Every once in a while, it'll dance across your feet, but it's enough to like keep you warm.
Enough to keep me from dying in -2 temperatures.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
You begin walking out in the town. Obviously, still
Shiny bald head, shining like a beacon.
shining like a beacon, naked as the day you were born, which was today.
Which is fine, I have no shame, so...
There you go. You begin walking out of town.
Change.
Roll
No,
me
it's
an
not.
investigation check. And a check done by investigators to look for things. The DC at this point is normal to find somebody, but higher depending on who you find. What is your...
I rolled a 10.
A 10. 10 total?
Investigation is 1.
So 11.
11. Instead of finding a normal peasant, you do find another character. I will say that you find Village of Kresik.
Of Kresik? That would be great.
That would be ideal. Because was it a proficient check?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, 11.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, so you do succeed. Eventually, you do find a man by the name of... You never met this man, so I won't say what his name is. You come across a man, blonde hair, shaggy blonde, about a bowl cut. He appears to be wearing thick clothes. It seems like he's trying to pull a piece of wood out of a window that have just been broken in. He's basically cleaning up debris, and looks like he's trying to attempt to restore this home, which has had its roof ripped off by a giant. And possibly part of a wall on the other side. You can see scattered wood on that side, but you're not entirely sure. So he just seems to be pulling on it.
Okay. Well, Kel at this point is still trying out the controls. So she's thinking to herself, man, if I didn't feel so weird right now, it would totally help him lift that beam.
So you want to try to lift the beam, right? Okay.
Or at least
Roll
make it
me
easier for him
an
to carry.
Arcana check. I will give you advantage because you had telekinesis previously. DC on this one is difficult.
20.
Oh!
20. That's better than enough. You reach out for a familiar spell. Instead of like singing, harmonizing with the world around you, you just think about the spell. You think about moving something. You mark off telekinesis. It does last for 10 minutes. And that thing he's pulling on shoots out of his hand and floats in the air. Just starts spinning a little bit. You have it in your grasp. It's controlled by your mind. He looks at it and he's like, just a little cross symbol at it. Oh, morning, Lord. This house is possessed.
Run!
So his attention is captured by that floating piece of wood.
Okay, well, I'd like to call out to him and try to persuade him to calm the fuck down and tell me what's going on.
So what do you say?
No. I think that was me. Apparently I have magic that I don't understand now. Like, I could have done this before way better, but I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Roll me a persuasion check. At advantage. 20. Great. He turns around. As he turns around, he's like, Oh, sweet morning, Lord. Lady, you're being attacked by a fire serpent, and I am afraid you may have misplaced something a few do some things. Can I help you?
Yeah,
You're not a giant.
no. I'm fairly certain of that. I'm pretty sure I'm too short for that. I used to be able to at least look in a giant in the belly button, but
Right. So more than a belly button. How can I help you, ma'am?
well, you
You're being
uncover
attacked
your
by a
eyes.
fire snake, right? Is
No,
that-
no.
that's-
I think I like created this thing. He's just keeping me from not dying because if you haven't noticed, I'm naked.
I noticed.
Can you help me with that, please? Because that's a situation.
So the fire snake belongs to you,
Yep.
ma'am?
He won't hurt you unless you don't give me some fucking clothes right now. I'm
I'll-
very cold.
Okay, I'll be back with some clothes. He turns around, he runs into the door, he turns around again, he goes back around, he's feeling around trying to find things.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually he comes back, he's like, ma'am, I found you clothes. Please, you might want to wear these without a fire snake. Can you do something about the floating wood?
Well, I was just trying to help you with the floating wood. Like, I can move that where you need it
You-
before I drop it.
You did a good job. Drop the wood and put on these clothes. They belong to my brother.
Well, just tell me where the fucking wood goes, man. I'm
Um,
trying to be a good person here.
Oh, over there. I appreciate the help. Just over there. I'm just trying to get it out of the window. It's a big board.
Okay, cool. So Kel drops it where it's supposed to be, or at least in the general direction of where it's supposed to be, and
You can add onto your sheet winter weather gear.
okay.
It's men's winter weather gear, but
Okay.
it's winter weather gear.
Okay. I'm apparently completely forgetting how to add things.
So you
Manage equipment.
did you search just for gear? Winter.
Yeah.
It's too you're too specific.
Okay. Winter. Let's try that. Nope, that didn't work.
It's like weather, like manage equipment, then type weather.
Let's
Maybe
just put
we-
clothes.
Yeah, not finding it either.
That's weird. It should be there. Let me.
There's traveler's clothes.
There's actually winter weather gear.
Yeah, there's
I've got
supposed to be,
Boots of the
but-
Winterlands or Ring
No.
of Winter.
Inventory. Add. You want to add items, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other gear. Common, right?
Yeah.
Winter.
Clothes traveler.
Clothes find.
Cold weather. Cold wet. No.
We can add it later too.
Yeah. Put traveler's clothes. That's fine.
We'll just know that your traveler's clothes are cold weather gear.
Yeah, that's weird. That's not popping up. Sorry about that.
Alright, that is added now. Okay.
Okay.
Social outerwear. Alright, and I really wish my snake was gone, so just
So he's like gives a little scroll, a little scream as it disappears into
Cool.
the ether.
Alright, man. Are you more comfortable now? Now my tits aren't out.
I am very comfortable. That is fine.
Okay. Who are you?
I am Marcus,
Marcus who?
farmer.
You're a farmer.
I am a farmer.
Okay. I'm Kel.
Kel.
Kelladry of Griggledon?
Yeah, Griggledon.
Kelladry of Griggledon.
Keldry of
Uh,
Griggledon.
Friend to Nina of Volaki.
The hero? The Knight of Barovia?
Yeah, she's not all that.
The Knight of Valaki?
Alright.
The Shining One?
I like
Pay attention, please. This is very important. I
Okay.
need to talk to the Burgermeister.
Oh. The Burgermeister.
I just
You wish
said
to
that.
talk to Burgermeister Dmitry Kezov.
Just said that. Yes.
Okay.
She's being an asshole. I'm sorry.
I can talk to the Burgermeister. Yeah, I can bring you to his estate.
Okay,
I mean,
tell him that Keladri
Gilladry.
of Griggledon, friend to Lady Nina of Valaki,
Oh, she's a lady now.
Lady Knight Nina of Valaki.
The woman that was burned alive?
I mean, I thought I was, but here I am,
You're
bitch.
not that woman. You're a human.
8'3" half-orc bard with bagpipes. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, that does not look like you.
Yeah, no, I'm just as confused as you are.
What?
I need to talk to Dimitri.
Are you unwell? Roll a persuasion check at this event.
$19.
19, good job. He's like, all right, I believe you believe this. I will grab this Burgermeister. Do you want me to bring him to you?
No, I'll go to him. I'm
What?
losing my patience.
All
here,
right.
Mr. Farmer.
Just 2 blocks that way, and then 2 blocks south.
Lead the way,
Oh.
Mr. Farmer. I ain't getting lost in your little town here that I just saved, thank you.
Okay.
Or at least I thought I did. Everything's falling apart. This is bullshit.
All right. Follow me, friend of the hero. He takes off. Eventually, he does
Friend
get.
of the hero.
Like he almost does that with quotation marks. Like this poor,
no.
crazy.
Kellen's
lady.
gonna hold on to that forever. Friend of the hero.
You come back to Valaki. Hello, friend.
Nina, I'm the friend of the hero.
You're just not gonna know what to do. Hairball, shit her pants, or just what? Yeah, poof. Poofing
Okay.
is happening. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so eventually you are led to the Burgermeister's estate. The house is in ruins. You've never seen this house before, but it is. Half of the house is gone, and half of the house that exists there, you think this might have been a mansion. The roof is just destroyed. You
vaguely
actually-
recognize it from when we went through.
Actually,
before.
yes, you do. You have seen this house before. You recognize teleporting to the staircase, which has had its stairs destroyed. As it looks like a giant had reached its arm down, kind of trying to reach into the basement because it couldn't like lift up the stone, trying to grab what it could down there. Kind of like a snake reaching down, trying to search for marmots. Eventually, you see a man who is slightly overweight.
Looks vaguely familiar.
vaguely
because
familiar.
I didn't see him for very long.
You saw him, yeah, you saw him briefly. He has a blackish beard with white streaks in it, maybe in his late 50s. You know, ancient. So he appears to be ordering people around. He is speaking Barovian, but you speak what you feel more fluent Barovian than before.
Yeah.
Your character, he obviously, Mr. Farmer points him out. He says, "There is a Burgermeister, and I will wish you good day, ma'am."
All right, go away. I'll reimburse your brother for the clothes later. Just
Okay. All right.
go.
He's dead. He walks away.
Okay, well then I won't. Okay, bye, thanks. Anyway, turning to, sorry, she has lost all patience.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
She does not like
It's
being
fine.
confused.
It's
at
fine.
all.
It's fine.
This
It's
is
fine.
not a happy-making situation for her.
This is a first.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call out to the Burgermeister. I don't think Kel actually knew his name before she died.
No, she didn't. You were just told the name, though.
That's true.
Do you remember it?
I mean, yeah, I just told Mr. Farmer dude I need to talk to Dimitri.
Yeah, there you go, Dimitri.
So
She was introduced
Alright.
to the Burgermeister.
Oh, you're right, she was. But it was like
But I
very
didn't know his
briefly, and a
name.
lot of things were going
yeah.
on.
I just said
so.
this is the Burgermeister.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because like Tony
So-
couldn't remember the name, but now I have it pulled up.
Anyway,
I'm gonna grab out.
I will call out to him. Hey, Dimitri. I need an explanation here. I'm very confused.
Dimitri will turn around. And I need to make a roll for Dimitri to see if he recognizes you. Obviously, he doesn't have advantage or anything. He has to make a roll because you seem a little different. Dimitri will turn around. Give me a moment. Tony has to look up one thing.
I don't have charm person anymore.
I don't.
Yes.
Don't worry. One day you can get it back.
It's okay. I never used it before. Just a lot of intimidation, which I still have a little bit of points in, which is kind of nice. My persuasion points, though, are unreal. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's a different type of intimidation.
Yeah. I will talk to you until you do what I want you to.
Burgermeister's mansion. I gotta find out his wife's name. Give me a second. Ulrich. The Baron is henchman.
Oh, I need a charger for this thing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Is that slightly one right here?
I've got a couple floating around here. Let me know if you can find one.
Sorry, it just told me I was at 20.
The Baroness, Lindia Petrovna. Okay, I have to remember that name. Okay, he turns around. He's like, Lady Petronova.
No. Caladri of Grigoldan.
No, Lady Petronova. What are you doing here? Where's the Burgermeister of Wallachia if you are here? Why are you wearing such drab clothing? It is unfitting. Is something happened to Wallachia? I heard that it was saved. Did the hero lie to me? How did you get here? What happened to your hair? Your beautiful face. You've had your face carved up. My lady, I will... Men! He like starts signaling like people to come to you and like all of a sudden like people... Yeah, like just fix this. All of a sudden like two maids show up. They're in rags. They look starved as if they've been eaten in a couple days. And they start like throwing shawls over you.
Oh, it's too bad Corey's not here. Otherwise, it could have been the Molly of Kresik.
Okay, anyway, realization is finally sinking in just a little bit, maybe not fully yet.
Yeah, roll me a intelligence check again.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage since he said some key things.
Ooh. 20.
Nice.
20.
I keep having to find my investigation.
You've realized a couple things. One, the Archbishop doesn't lie. And your stipulations was that his wife is brought back to life.
Mm-hmm. He didn't technically lie to me.
He didn't technically lie to you. He technically brought her body back to life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're in her body. He killed you
to die.
and put you in her body.
Oh, fuck. This is going to be real confusing later.
Right.
For other people.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, am I, like, dressed in decent clothing?
They've mostly just put cold weather, like shawls
actual
over you, like
cold
wolves.
weather stuff.
Yeah, like
some
they...
boots would be nice.
They put blankets over you at this point while he's talking to you in the street.
Okay.
So they've kind of dressed you in blankets, kind of put like a cold weather cloak on you.
Okay.
And he's like, "My lady, how can I help you? I am unprepared. My house is not ready to receive. My wife is out, obviously seeing to orphans."
Out of character. What did he say my name was?
He said your name was Baroness Lindia Petronova. That's Petrovna.
Petrovna.
Petrovna, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I had to write that down so I don't forget it. Well, Dimitri, as she sort of sinks into this familiarity of putting on a performance, it seems that circumstances have changed from what I thought they were. I am here alone, and I'm not entirely certain how. If you could do me the great service of providing a small escort to get me back to my lord husband,
Of
I
course.
would be most appreciative.
I will provide this immediately. How did you get here?
You know, that's not 100% clear at this moment in time. I'm still figuring things out myself, but
It's perfectly understandable. We will one day be family. And my
yes,
daughter is married to your
my son. Right.
Yes, Victor. He seemed very distraught when he left with the hero.
Where did they go?
They went back to the city of Valaki.
So she beat the giant.
Oh yes, were you here? This was you've been.
It's a very long story, Dimitri. I promise I'll go into more detail at a later date.
Roll me a deception check. I will give you advantage because of your disguise is impenetrably good.
What check was that?
Deception. That is a. If you don't have the skill, it is charisma based.
Okay. So
Is it still deception of this game?
yeah.
Okay, good. I know too many editions of Dungeons and Dragons.
Thanks. Okay, so that would make it 11.
Okay. It was a proficient check. That seems to succeed. He seems to accept it, and he's like, "Of course, I will send my 4 best hunters, and they will escort you on horseback. We have some horses left."
That would be wonderful. Thank you, Dimitri.
He starts signaling out to 4 men. They're in.
I would like to leave immediately if possible.
Of course. Would you like better clothes? We will pack you some
I wouldn't
supplies.
want to trouble you,
rations.
Dimitri. As soon as I reach my home, I will have my own clothes, and I shall send these back to Mr. Farmer, who assisted me a short while ago.
Oh, sure. Which farmer?
I don't remember his first name.
To be honest, I don't remember most of the first names either.
Would you prefer that I simply burn these? He did mention that his brother was dead.
There's a lot of dead people recently.
I seem to remember there being quite a few refugees in Valaki. I'm sure one of them would appreciate these clothes we passed on.
We had quite a few here as well. They obviously, the first night, many of the refugees didn't make it. They were outside of the walls.
I'm sorry to hear of your losses, Dimitri, but I really must be going. We'll catch up later, darling.
Of course, I will meet you again in court. He calls out to 4 men. You have 4 hunters that will.
I get a unit now.
You do not have a unit.
Oh.
There is a unit within the town. He has a unit of archers, but you essentially have 4 archers.
I mean, I did ask for a small escort, but anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
You have 4 hunters and 5 horses, 1 for yourself.
Okay.
Okay. We will get back to your character. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and we're gonna then jump to you.
Yeah.
But
See what
wait,
happens.
I want to talk to them for a second to find out why they went that way and have them tell me that they're chasing giants, so I need to fucking book it.
Yeah.
You will be booking it. You will be
Regardless of what I know.
You will find out that they are. You won't find out they're chasing giants, but you will find out that she is heading to Valaki.
And obviously I want to catch up with her.
Yes.
Okay. We'll just assume I'm moving at all due haste.
Yeah. I assume that part.
Okay.
She has about half a day.
Okay.
It's a bit of a dick.
So I'm gonna come in at a very dramatic moment with my 4 archer helpers, and you're going to be very confused, and it's going to be great.
Oh, confused. Yes, so much confusion. Not even sure how to react. Kind of try not to think about it, so I let it just happen.
Edit my height, weight, and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, we're no longer 8 feet. We're now 5.
No, and it is fucking meatball.
Oh yeah, like you're like your mind is physically used to like the pattern recognition of being 8 feet tall, and now you're 4. It's just like you reach for things and you miss them for a couple days. You may have a temporary penalty to athletics and acrobatics checks.
The horse, you're like, how do
Also,
I ride?
130 pounds now versus whatever couple hundred I was before.
Well, you're like 5'2". You might be less than 130. I think you might be
You
like.
said I was 5'5".
As in,
Oh yeah, you're 5'5". Yeah, well that sounds about right. Okay.
Okay, let's make it 5'3". I know how to interact with the world as a 5'3" person.
Okay, there you go. We
compromise.
We'll set it at 125 because I looked healthy at 125.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the Baroness's wife was described as skinny, so it's just like
So, $125, $130 soaking wet.
$130 soaking wet. Yeah, that makes
Sounds
sense.
about right,
That
yeah.
sounds about right. All right. So, your character is charging on the back of an elephant
Yes.
towards your goal.
Yep.
Little will get in your way. Occasionally, a wolf might spring out, and the elephant stomps on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you keep moving forward throughout the night. Because of the fast pace of the elephant, eventually, much quicker than her character can move, you make the gates of Valaki that night. Within a night. Normally this is like a day and a half's
Right.
travel, but you're non-stop. No breaks, just plowing it.
Yep.
You make the gates of Valaki. The gates of Valaki are lit up. The gates have been repaired at this point. You do tell that you've caught up kind of to the giants, but they've passed through. At this point, you're maybe 20 minutes behind them.
Okay.
They have passed beyond the town. They hit pure. Roll me a nature survival check. Survival is the investigation of tracking.
That'll be 14.
14. You can easily tell that the giants got within a quarter mile of the town and headed left. Once they saw that the gates were back up, they just turned. They're like, no, we're just going to go back to the boat. And they go back to the fortification, the ice castle on Lake Zorovich.
Okay.
You eventually make it to the gate. Horns go off in the distance. Warning horns of something coming, something large. And eventually, horns of decrease the warning. Go to maybe condition yellow instead of red.
Sure.
Eventually, you see a couple men on the gates. They appear to be waving torches, trying to gather your attention.
I'm headed straight towards them.
Straight towards it. And I'm guessing you stop at the gate?
I stop at the gate.
Stop at the gate. You are riding the back of a marble white elephant.
Mm-hmm.
In front of the gates of Valaki. The elephant is tall enough that you're about halfway up the height.
And Victor's sitting behind me on the elephant.
Victor is sitting behind you on the elephant, live and well.
Yep. So I look up and say, open the gates.
Roll persuasion, real quick.
17.
17. They open the gates immediately. Just enough for the elephant to get through.
Yep, and I squeak in and I have the elephant kind of back into him to push him closed.
Okay. The elephant helps close the gates, and now you have a large elephant in front of the gates.
And the streets of Valaki are large enough. Since Valaki's big enough, I could just walk on the elephant to the Burgermeister's house.
In the main streets, there are technically 6 main streets. There are 3 that go up, and there are 3 that go across. But all the side streets, you'd never be able to get into. So basically, the market square.
That's fine. That's kind of where I'm going anyway.
Yeah. So like think of like a freeway.
Yeah. So first thing I'll do is I'll stand on top of the elephant, right after we get and close the gates, and say to the guard or whoever appears to be the commanding officer. Is it Havara at all? Is Havara there?
Havara is not there right now.
So I'll look up and I'll say, how fare things?
A man will call back, and he has a different accent. Appears to be trying to speak Barovian, but not very well. Roll me an intelligence check to see if you can place the accent.
Intelligence, since I took off the headband now. Damn. That would be a whopping 10.
10 is good enough. You've heard somebody from the Majocracy before. Oh, welcome, ma'am. Yes, of course. The city fares wear very well. We have, of course, there have been a couple of different bands of giants that have gone by the city. We have heralded them with the 2 ballistas that we have back up, and of course, crossbow bolts.
Okay.
The city is unmolested.
Good job. Keep up the good work, and I'm gonna head on.
Excellent. Good day. Yep. Cheerio.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I just don't even turn back.
Yeah.
Because he's not Barovian. So he's just...
He's not. You assume this might be one of the refugees
that we saved?
that's
Okay.
probably more than likely gotten a job as a guard.
Got it. So I bought you.
Yeah, and you do know that they've trained a lot of foreign mercenaries into the Barovian army.
So I'm not running with the elephant, but we're walking briskly on the elephant through this. I don't want to get delayed.
Yeah.
I want to get to the Burgermeister's house.
You can get in front of the elephant if you want. You can lead him. He does have a leash.
I'm just going to ride the elephant.
Okay, you ride the elephant.
Like, I don't want people trying to stop me. Like,
roll me a ride check. No disadvantage, just a ride check.
So like an athletics, because ride isn't a thing?
Animal handling.
Animal handling.
Yes. So that falls under ride now.
That would be 15.
15, perfectly fine. You're able to maneuver around a couple carts without hurting them. Some barrels, a couple people dart forward. You stop at the right time not to run over them as they weren't expecting an elephant going down the main road. The elephant does take up basically both lanes.
Yeah.
But since it's so late at night, people aren't on the streets. Eventually, you do make it to the Burgermeister's estate. 2 guards of Augenvost plate. You know, there were 6 Augenvostian guards that were here in full plate, halberds, greet you at the gate. And they say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
So at that point, I'll get off the elephant and basically hold down my hand and then pick it up so that it turns back into its figurine.
"Oh, Nina. Good to see you."
Who
has an elephant in the pocket? At this point, they're like, "Oh, wait, we've seen that before." Yeah, who has an elephant they put in the pocket and is a cat person? That's not a lycanthrope.
No, not a lycanthrope.
Ah, Lady Nina of Valaki. They salute you.
And I salute them back. How fare things?
Things fare well. Have you seen our Knight Commander? The Knight Commander would be Corey's character.
I know that Corey's character has gone to Ravenloft, right? Nina knows this?
Yes, you know that he is heading there to try to defend the Queen and gain allies, because you know that the Wizard of Wines has gone there as well.
Okay, so...
With several refugees.
Alright, so I will say, your lady has headed to Castle Ravenloft. They will be meeting us here. Her and Burgermeister Porkshank, along with Trey. The other knight. What's his full title?
Knight Trey.
Knight Trey.
He never got any other title.
He's just another knight.
Yeah, he tried to become Burgermeister, but his town got destroyed.
Right. So, and Knight Trey, Anna will also be back soon with any luck. They were on their way to try what they can at Ravenloft.
Ah, yes, we have heard nothing from Ravenloft. What's the news of the outside? The knights, are they coming? What about the relief units from Kresik or the village of Barovia? We sent many people there, but we have heard nothing back.
So, in Kresik, I will relay to them somewhat what happened. I'm leaving out the sacrifice and all that. Basically, we defeated the giants there because I don't want to go into details with them too much about it.
It's still fresh.
It is
Well,
still
plus
fresh.
these are like troops.
Yeah, these are
like,
troops. These
they're
are
knights,
just the
but they're not like full knights.
I'm
they're
doing
like,
this as a courtesy because I respect the Knights of Argynvost.
Okay.
But I will say, your champion or your leader, Lady Azura, fought off the giants at Argynvost, and they are currently under repair, and they have resupplied recently, so they should be organizing their forces. I don't know when. That is up to her ladyship.
So Knights of Ogunvos, they have food.
They have food.
People are starving here. That would be good to know.
They have food. They have horses. There is areas we may be able to retrieve some food at a later date. We'll do what we can. So unfortunately, it's just one thing at a time. It's the Burgermeister.
Oh, yes, the Burgermeister is in. He may be sleeping. I will go get him. Do you want me to bring him here, or do you want to go?
We'll go.
Oh yes. Let us. He calls out, "Welcome, the Burgermeister! The Knight of the Lucky has arrived." And they go off.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we go inside. I thank them for their duty.
Eventually, you are greeted at, not at the door. He is dressed before you get to his door, though, when he does meet you in the hall. He says, "Thy knight, and thine son."
Your son has fought well, my Burgermeister. We have saved Kresik from the giants. They have fled the area. Yeah, we could not have done it without your son.
Very good. I knew you would eventually make a man of him. Victor, you may go to your room. The adults need to talk. You've done well.
I'll look at Victor. I'll see you in the morning.
Victor's like, alright.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. So
I just love, like, in the write-up, it's like, it always mentions that Victor has his miserable son. And I'm just like, oh god.
like I feel so bad. Like I'm mad at my Burgermeister, but he's still my Burgermeister, so I can't
like,
disrespect
great
him.
man, terrible to his kids.
Like I just can't disrespect
That's
him in
alright.
front of.
Hell's a coming.
Yeah.
Hell's a coming.
Mama's coming, baby.
His mistress and his wife at the same time.
His mama and his baby mama.
Two for one fail.
That's awkward.
Yeah,
Alright,
this is
eventually he's
gonna
like,
be-
my study. We will talk in my study.
So I follow him to his study.
You go into his study, he opens the door, he lets you in, he locks the door, he eventually makes a sigil, and he's like, you may speak your mind. I apologize for the lack of food. I am unable to provide for guests. I will not indulge while my people starve.
It is fine, my Burgermeister. The Wizard of Wine's lands are currently abandoned as the Wizard of Wine has gone to Ravenloft. There may still be some food there. The Knights of Argynvost and Holt have resupplied there as well, but the fields are rich with bounty. So
Why did the knights not come?
they were under attack themselves. They were barricaded within Argynvost. Lady Azura was the champion for them and was able to fight off the giants. I spoke with the guard on the way in, and he stated that the knights or the giants have been retreating back to their ship, castle, whatever that thing is. So Argynvost is currently under repair and gathering its forces. The southern gate of Barovia is currently under siege. What's going on?
Southern Gate of Barovia.
Yeah, there's.
You're actually not sure. You saw smoke in the distance, but you guys never went there.
Oh, we never went. Okay.
I still have write-ups for all the gates.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys never went there.
Right, so there's smoke arising from the southern gate. We couldn't get close enough to see. We did get to Kresik. We did split. Burgermeister Porkshank, Knight Trey, and Lady Azura have gone to Ravenloft, while Kel, Victor, and I went to Kresik.
Good. Where is Kel?
She sacrificed herself, providing unaccountable aid to all of Krezik. I am so sorry, my Burgermeister. I tried to stop her.
Inside check.
I forget to mention the exchange of the jewel.
The what?
The exchange of the jewel for.
Yeah, we're getting there. Insight would be 16.
He does seem a little upset for a moment. He seems to retain his composure, and he says, "Consent you? So Kel's dead."
To my great sorrow, yes, sir. She was a great friend, and I don't know how we're going to do this without her.
Is she able to talk to the Archbishop?
Yes, she was able to talk with the Archbishop. She did provide him the gem. He did agree to return your wife. I don't know how, but upon me defeating the giants of Krezik with your son, who I couldn't have done it without, because it was just him and I against the giants, we were able to defeat them and send them back to their ship. We came back as soon as possible. I wanted to make sure that the giants kept good on their word and didn't hurt Valaki on their way back, since they're going to Lake Zurovich. We did not stay too long in Krezik.
We heralded them. We killed one as they passed by.
Good.
It was difficult, but we were able to kill one giant at least. Two, technically. There was another group that passed by. We counted 49 that got by us.
49, that sounds about right. There were at least 15 in Krezik, and I can't even remember the countless that were at Argynvost.
Yes, a mix. Some hill giants, some
Yes.
frost giants. Honestly, outside of the coloring, they all look the same. They're just big and terrible, and they need to die.
Yes, my Burgermeister. We are doing our best in what we can to get rid of this.
Yes, of course. You must be exhausted.
We have ridden through the night, or ridden through the day to come back with the loss of Kel. It was just your son and I who were able to make it back from Krezik. I don't know how the Archbishop is going to return your wife. I don't know his ways.
How did she die?
On a pyre. As a sacrifice. According to the Archbishop, it was the only way to break the enchantment and allow us to be able to fight. It was that, or he was going to sacrifice a child.
He's gonna spit on the ground. He says, "Fuck the morning lord."
My sentiments exactly, sir. And she'll do a click her heels and salute to it.
You have earned your rest. You will, of course, receive compensation. You have done well. You have done well to Barovia. You have done well to the king. What news of the king? The prince. My apologies.
He's with the Winter Queen at Ravenloft, as far as I know, right?
Fuck, why did he go there? I told him not to go.
No, that's Nina. That's not Nina asking. This is Leslie asking. I don't remember.
He is currently in court. You know that he will be back by the end of the month.
He's currently in court and will be okay. My Burgermeister, he is in court and will be back by the end of the month, as far as I was able to glean from the information we were able to get.
He is in court in Ravenloft. The Winter Court.
No, in the Winter Court, my Burgermeister.
The Winter Court.
Yes.
He meets with the Mistress of the Dawn and the Midnight King.
I suppose that's one title for them.
The Winter Court. They're underneath their god. They are broken up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a king and a queen underneath the Winter Queen. The Queen of Magic and the Dawn, the King of Midnight, is the Evening of Winter. She has her own court.
Is that the Knight of Snow that fought?
Ah, yes, the Winter Knight. Yes, he serves underneath the King and the Queen. He is their principal in combat.
Yes.
And there is an entire court hierarchy. I have a book on it. I've been reading that has been given from me. It's very complicated.
I will leave that to your intelligence.
It's
sir.
much more easier when there was apparently a summer king. It was just him. He was his own court.
It seems to be a simpler approach.
Simple approach. He was apparently a very dynamic figure. He burned cities that opposed in those pieces. It does not matter. All this doesn't matter. What matters is Barovia. Fuck everything else.
We are working on that, sir.
Yes. Thank you. My knight.
Again, your son has done you proud. I can't stress that enough.
If anyone can make a man out of him, it will be you.
My Burgermeister, he is a man. You should be more proud of him than you seem to be.
I feel handled my son.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. When I die, this town, this country must be led by strong people. It must be a rock. The world is much bigger than it was before. Before it was just straw they must contend with. Now it is the world. The mediocrity, the free states, the kingdom of Astaria, Empire of Grigoldon, Rokogon, Burn. It's a world that we cannot trust, and we are surrounded by enemies. Even our allies are our enemies. The Exalted Empire just wants to absorb us. Take these forests, take these people, embrace our past. We have borne scars for Strahd, and they want to erase the history of Barovia, history of our people. The marriage forced upon us, threat for. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Burgermeister. We're doing all we can.
Anyways, I need to mourn again.
So sorry. And I lay my hand on his shoulder. Like, I'm not gonna hug him, but that's what she'll do.
I'm sorry your friend is dead. Anyway, yeah, leave me. I need to consult. Need to read. I am a wizard. Wizards are good for one thing, huh?
Oh, you, my Burgermeister, are good for many things. Reading is just one of your many skills. Nina says that in hoping it's encouraging. Like, she thinks reading is weird because she likes to hit stuff. It's a jog.
This weird book shit.
Yeah, why are you doing that? You want to offer me a book?
You
No.
just took off your headband of intellect. You're like, reading?
I know. I took off the headband. I got stupid.
You just got back to a GED.
Yeah, I did. So, my Burgermeister, with your permission, I will go home and rest. I will be back in the morning.
Yes, go, rest, eat, sleep, relax. We will wait for your friends. I hope they are victorious.
As do I.
Castle Ravenloft is a testament to the people. Its standing is a testament to the people. It stands for Barovia.
Yes, my Burgermeister. I'll bow and then leave.
He will leave you.
Because what time of day is it?
It is about 9 o'clock at night.
It's 9 o'clock at night.
It is getting late.
It's late. Okay, I'm going home.
9 o'clock is dark.
Yeah, I'm going home. Because I was thinking I wanted to go see Susan, but I'm going to wait for that fight.
Yeah. It's alright. You're not the only one seeing Susan tonight. Anyway,
He's going to his fucking room!
Yeah, you don't know that. Anyway.
Then I'm going to Susan! No, I'm not. I already said I'm not. God damn it, Susan. She's a tabaxi that I rescued. And restored, and she's the blacksmith in town. She was training Victor while I was gone, and then she was training Victor while I was gone. Not the kind of training Nina's gonna offer. Furry fetish freak. Look, I mean, to each their own, but
it makes sense considering
he's also
he
17.
idolizes you.
He's 17.
Yeah, he's 17. Like, it's
The
inappropriate.
kid idolizes you.
I know, but I'm just so disappointed.
And he's a horny teenager.
I know. But Susan knows better.
Susan's been lonely a long time, and she just got her looks back.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go to Molly, give her Molly a big old hug. Then I'm gonna hang the bagpipes before anything. After hugging Molly, I'm gonna go hang the bagpipes over my mantle.
Go to your trophy room,
Yep.
full of whatever trophy it is that you have kept for maybe your conflicts with Strahd and his lackeys.
Yeah, probably random bits of bone and armor. And
Yeah.
just
Whatever your character thinks.
shiny. Yeah, basically.
And
Looks like a
eventually
mouse toy.
you put bagpipes over there. It's weird out of place, but it's not in this room full of weird things that just hold memories for you. And you slip into a long and deep sleep.
The kind of sleep after you sobbed and sobbed until you can't sob
I
anymore.
probably have another good cry. Because I couldn't do it in front of Victor. Couldn't do it in front of... Like, I probably have a good long cry.
You have a good long cry, and eventually you feel a warmth over your back. Like someone just rubbing your neck. Being comforting.
Again, an involuntary purr comes out, and I go, what?
Warm hands and a voice. It was a hard choice.
It sounds like Deva, right?
It sounds
Okay.
like
I was like, who the
of course,
fuck is in my
Deva
room?
sounds just like the Archbishop. It was a hard choice. It was a hard choice, but it was only you could choose. I could not choose for you, nor could I influence your choice. Some points in time, only you can choose. I cannot. Not with him.
I didn't want to lose my friend.
Was it good?
I tried to sacrifice myself.
What did you?
Not hard enough. I should have been the one to die.
Should you have? Could you have? I don't know what's right anymore. I'm good, but I don't know what's... I don't know anymore. And you drift off into sleep with those words in your mouth. You sleep. Uncomfortable, probably not too well, but deep. You're exhausted.
Yeah.
So, back to you. You arrive at the Gates of Barovia early in the morning, traveling through the night. Valaki. Your character probably slept on horseback, and the hunters might have kept you upright.
At this point, I probably have found a hood of some kind pulled down and low over where my eyebrows
You have fitting traveler's clothes now.
Does that include a hood of some
It
kind?
includes a hood.
Okay, cool. Then my hood is pulled down to here because I ain't got no fucking eyebrows.
You don't have any eyebrows, which is weird because shit gets in your eyes. You have no eyelashes.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable.
Eventually shit will start growing in, and it's going to get a little weird, but
Itchy.
it's going to be fine. Eventually you come up to the gates. What do you say? You have 4 hunters of Krezk with you. Nameless NPCs. Call them.
I tell
Bob, and Bob.
Okay, well, I tell
Bob,
Bob 1 to announce me since apparently I am Baroness Lindia Petrovna.
One of them goes up to the gates.
Announcing myself.
And he says, Baroness Lindia Petrovna wishes entrance into the village of Krezk.
Valaki?
Valaki. I apologize. In the village of Valaki. Guard will call back. The Baroness is dead. How could she possibly ask for entrance if she is dead?
Hang on, I'm gonna be extra. Just gotta give me a second to get there.
I think this is gonna be a thing. I'm gonna be extra.
I like it.
Okay. Again, I'm in a big mood here. Shut the fuck up. Let me do what I need to do. And my body just starts lighting the fuck up.
Okay.
So my hood is pulled down to here, so the light is just emanating this way, and I lift my head and it hits him full in the face, because it's about how far from my face to his?
About 30 feet.
Okay, so it sort of dimly hits him because it's only bright out to about 20 feet.
Yeah.
But anyway, and I say something along the lines of it. Do I look dead? Let me in.
Roll me a persuasion check. 19. And he's like, the other one is going to push him aside. Oh, welcome, my lady. A pleasure to let you in. Yes.
Obviously, you don't look dead. Please
Ah,
come inside.
Yes, you look not dead. Please come inside. You're not giants. At this point, not giants? Good. Come in. Giants, stay out.
If you're a giant, you can fuck
If
right
you're
off.
above 9 feet tall, fuck off.
I like how that cutoff was 9 feet because Cal was
Yeah.
8'3".
Yeah. Alright, so you're eventually let inside. The guards are with you. They're heavily cloaked, green cloaks, short swords.
Does anybody from
bows.
the gates come with me?
They attempt to, but the guards push them off. The archers are like, no, she is our charge.
Okay, cool beans. I head for my castle.
You head for your the estate of. You head for the state.
At this point, I'm still like pissed off because they tried to fucking stop me, and I'm still just radiating this light.
Eventually, you head off to the estate of Baron Vargas Volovich. It is about, I will say, 7:30 in the morning. You're about to wake in about half an hour.
Oh, wow, I'm a late riser.
Well, you're
Apparently.
a cat. Anyway.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
But also, you had a really hard day. Couple of days.
Yeah.
You probably passed out around 1 after you're done with the
Alright.
crying.
Yeah.
So, your character arrives at the gate. There are 2 knights heavily armored in what appears to be kind of like a silvery plate with a red emblem upon it, that of a dragon rising to meet the sun. They appear to have halberds crossed and go, "Who goes there?"
Has the sun risen yet?
The sun is just starting to rise.
Are there still fires going from the night?
No, they stopped around 7 o'clock, about half an hour ago.
There's not even like a lamp anywhere.
There are some lamps. I'll give you like 2 lamps.
Okay,
By them.
cool. Since I have figured out that I can control flames, I'm gonna call some of this fire to me and fashion it as hair after removing my hood, obviously, and have it sort of flow in a non-existent wind in a close approximation of what I think Lindia's hair looked like before.
Roll me a Arcana check to control the flames.
14.
14, that's good. It's
Okay.
easy since you have the spell. The flames,
Sort of figured out how to.
the light candles explode into life and begin to crawl like snakes across the ground and reach themselves up through your body and eventually go into your hair and start splitting off into long hairs, turning into a fiery flame of hair. Almost like a halo that seems to dance behind you. Your character is now wreathed in flames.
Oh no, I just wanted to look like hair.
It's fine.
Anyway,
Very hair-like, hairlets on fire.
so attempting to cast guidance on myself for this persuasion check. And
Cast guidance. Okay. Add a
telling
D4.
them that I am Lady Lindia, whatever.
Petronova.
And Petrovna.
Petrovna.
And
Yes.
I need to see my husband immediately.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check. At disadvantage, but you get to add a D4. Yeah, there's.
Alright, nice.
They're pretty sure she's dead. They're like, what?
13. With
13 with disadvantage, but still, that's pretty. It was a difficult check. You actually make the DC. Just make it. Thank guidance.
Woo.
So your character eventually they're like, oh, of course, my lady. They pull apart their halberds from the cross. They slam on the gate. The gate opens. And they're like, of course, we will announce you. And they scream out, Lady Petronova, entering the gates. And it seems to echo as other people are used to just carrying on whatever is called out to them. What do you do?
Well, I'm doing my best impersonation of what I think a noble lady should be doing when riding a horse into the gates and just in front of the door, I dismount and walk inside and tell the nearest servant-looking person to go and get my husband the fuck out of bed because I need to talk to him now.
A few moments after you tell one of the servants to go do this, a man appears in the hallway. He looks ragged, like just wrecked. Like his face looks drawn and white. He looks panicked, as if he's not sure what to do. His hands are kind of shaking a little bit. He's wearing long red robes embroidered with gold sigils, triangles with circles inside them, all lit down. Yeah. A long silver zipper down the front of it. These are obviously his night clothes. Mm-hmm. And he looks panicked. He's like, "What's her first name? Give me a second." Lydia. Lydia, you're alive. I didn't know what to do. How are you? Was it the Archbishop? Did he do it already? I wasn't sure. I am so sorry. You went into the gardens. I thought it would be safe in the gardens outside. A boulder. It doesn't matter. You're here, Lydia. You're alive. Our worthless son. He's upstairs. I will get him. Victor, he misses you. He misses his mother.
As any young man should.
Mm.
And so at this point, I would say, I'm sorry, what was his name?
His name is, full title is Burgermeister Baron Vargas Vodovich.
Vargas, my love, we need to speak in private immediately.
Of course.
There are some things I need to explain.
Please, my study, it is vaulted. I will have, he claps his hand, bring us cakes! Bake them now!
No cakes.
No cake.
I want meat.
Not a single cake will be seen in this house. Bring us meat! I want pork, I want chicken, I want beef, and if there's another meat, you bring that too.
Vargas! Using my best Kel voice with these tiny little fucking lungs.
Okay.
And just a plate of food, please.
One plate of food, no more.
Food.
All of the meats.
All right. Let's go in there. We need to talk.
You go into the side room. He is shaken and panicked.
Sit down, because you're gonna need to after I say
I
what
will
say.
sit down. How are you still alive?
Okay, so has Nina been here yet?
Yes, my knight was here earlier. She reported that she was successful in liberating Vallaki and that she killed the general of the Frost Giants army, and that the rest of them retreated here.
Okay. And did she tell you that her bard friend died?
Yes, I briefly heard of this Kelmry, very heroically sacrificed.
Don't bullshit me, Vargas.
She died and was set aflame.
And at this point, I'm gonna pull some shit out of my ass here. And
Okay.
come up with some sort of phrase that I'm not gonna actually articulate right now. That the only person that has ever said this to him is Kel.
Okay.
It's me. And then I say the phrase. Do you remember that? How would Lydia know that?
Roll a persuasion check. Straight roll.
Nat 20.
Fuck yeah! Maybe himself a little bit.
Kellen? You killed my... Why? You had your own lovers? You were sleeping with all these other men. You slept with the captain of the guard.
That was a whore.
Why would you do this? Why would
All
you?
right,
And then you
all
kill Keldry and you boast this in front of my face? I didn't kill your lovers. Why did you kill mine?
He still thinks that Lindy.
Yeah, he has no fucking clue. Like, he's looking at his wife right now. And then you scar up your face with the Morning Lord? He spits, fuck the Morning Lord, and fuck the Archbishop. You know how I feel about their fucking religion.
Okay. At some point, he had to have known that Kel.
Yeah, you just found something out.
At some point, he knew that he could use, or Kel could use telekinesis, right?
Actually, yeah.
They knew each other well enough.
Because they were magical practitioners to each other.
Yeah.
That's probably why they became close. Unlike his wife, which was basically just a noble lady.
Okay.
Magic was beneath.
So at this point, I'm going to cast telekinesis again and make him sit down and shut the fuck up.
So he floats, he sits down, and he shuts up. He's like, oh!
Vargas, listen to me. I am Kel. The abbot is a sneaky fuck. Do you remember Lindia talking to you this way? There's only one bitch in the world who talked to you like this. I'm not Lindia. I'm in her body. The abbot is an asshole. And then I release his mouth, but I quickly kiss him in only a way that Kel would.
Okay, I'm going to roll an intelligence check for a minute. He's going to try to investigate this in his mind.
Breaking my Burgermeister.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it.
God for an
He kind of
advantage.
deserves it.
Yeah.
He's like, Kel?
Yes, you dum-dum. Who else do you know that kisses you like that and can cast telekinesis?
One big lady, why are you here? Why are you...
Because the
It's
abbot
about
is an
you.
asshole. He promised me he would resurrect your wife and that I would die. He never said my soul would die. He never said that your wife's soul would come back. But he did say that my body would die and that Lindia would be brought back in one way or another. That sneaky fuck put my soul in her body. So, welcome to Happy Town. You got a $1.25, 5'3" orc.
Religion is bullshit.
You're fucking telling me.
Fuck the Archbishop. I mean, yeah, great. I mean, my wife is dead. That's terrible, but it's also... I mean...
But yeah, now your lover is back in your wife's body. So let's have some fun with this.
You can't tell Victor. You can't tell Victor.
And why not?
It's his mother. Victor can never know. It's his mother.
Victor is a man.
Victor is not technically my son.
Then I get the final say on this.
Don't
Vargas.
tell him. It will crush him. His mother was everything
He is
to
stronger
him.
than you think.
That
Vargas.
worthless
He's a man
fuck
grown by now.
is the Smith's son.
Jesus.
You cannot tell him.
Sake.
You cannot tell him. It will crush him, and he does not know this. This is something only his mother and I know.
And what am I supposed to tell Nina?
I don't know. Lie to her. She's not that quick. She's
Well,
just
I ain't
strong.
fucking staying here in this pretty little tower in this besieged town when I've got all this new powers and shit that I don't understand yet. While they're all fighting fucking giants, Vargas.
Fuck. I have an item. I have an item that can help us. I have an item that can help us.
Okay, surprise me, Vargas.
Okay,
Because you weren't this quick before.
Okay, I have a circlet of humankind. You put it on, you look like a different human. You don't look like my wife. And to everyone else, my wife is dead. I will make you papers.
Okay, but
You will be a noble lady of the court of Barovia.
But Vargas, listen.
What?
Nina was there. She listened to me make the deal with
She did.
the abbot. She at very least deserves to know what happened.
And you can let her know she is honorable. She will not tell a soul. But you have to promise me that she will not tell anyone else, and you will not tell her.
Okay,
In
well
what
then
we know about
send
my
somebody
son.
to wake her up and bring
Well,
her here, because this is...
Her son, your body's son. Okay, that word is fuck. With his son. You do not tell my son that his mother is dead. Just be another person. Reveal yourself.
So
to
you're
me.
not even going to give Victor the chance to see his mother. Quote unquote mother.
He saw his mother a lot. Almost too much. His mother
You
died.
realize the truth is going to come out eventually, right? We can't hide this forever.
We can hide this forever. I'm pretty certain we can hide this forever.
This is a circlet you're putting on my head.
Just wear it at all
It falls
times.
off.
It will not fall off. Not near Victor.
You got some medieval super glue, Vargas.
I actually do. Actually is in the DMG.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Is it really?
Yeah. There's magic super glue. Can only be taken off with other legendary magic super glue.
Magic super glue with magic super solvent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It is considered the
Vargas,
most
you
worthless
realize
object in the
You still
game.
have to convince me to put this thing on, right? Because this is a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. He's going to attempt. We'll do a persuasion off. You
Okay.
have a bigger score than he has. All right. I'll let you roll.
Oh, so it's subjective.
It's subjective, even to me. I do not tell me if I succeed or not.
All right, so first roll I'm making.
Don't tell me what I succeed or
No.
not.
First roll I'm making is for her. What's your
Yes.
modifier?
8.
8.
Okay.
Second one is for you.
Yeah.
What's your modifier?
6. It's fine. As for the persuasive argument, but you feel like you win, he does hand you an item you can add to your character sheet. It's called a circlet of human perfection.
Yay.
You put it on, you turn into
Yeah,
again.
because he had one with BT.
Yep.
He gives you 20 gold. He tells you this is what I want to do. You can tell my knight, but you have to hide it from my son and promise her to hide it. I will give you papers saying that you are a noble lady of Barovia.
Oh yeah, we need our money.
After a year of service, I will invite you back to the home. And if you want, perhaps I will make a noble lady of you. If you want, I have to court you for a year. It's the principle of the saying. And I have to be respectful for my piece of shit son. He's a bastard, but he is my only heir. Unless I can find another.
Okay, well, I would like to point out, Vargas, that this is your wife's body.
Yes, I am aware of that.
I
I'm very
am.
aware of every inch of it.
And I, Kel, have been sleeping with you for a while. I'm not exactly a stranger to it. We can make you a legitimate heir.
I have to wait a year.
God.
We can't do this outside of a year, or else it's not proper and the people will rebel. And when the prince comes back, I have to have the prince sign off on this. If I can fortify papers saying that you are a noble lady, there's a couple that have died throughout the years that we haven't actually technically mortuaried off. I've got one that we can fake you as. I will fake you a house. And I will provide you a place of ownership. And you will be under the protection of my knight, which will allow us opportunities to meet in private and in public.
Out of character. At this point, since Kel has Lindia's body, if she did sleep with the Burgermeister, would the child come out looking like whoever the Circle of Perfection made her look like, or like Lindia and Argus.
Roll an Arcana.
15 with my modifier.
Okay, you think the circle of protection is merely only like a physical illusion, like a minor transformation.
Okay.
You're pretty sure it
But
might
it's
come
just
out like
really
Lindia
good.
Argus, but here's the thing: you're not sure. Like your
I'd have to do
soul,
more research on
your
it.
soul is half orc.
So the kid might come out looking like a half orc.
Like a half orc. It might look like a quarter orc. You're not sure.
He could be
Okay.
really tall.
I mean, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
No.
It wouldn't be a bad thing. Quarter orcs look a little orcish, but not much. But you're really not sure. Like
I need to do
even with a
research on this to
15,
find out.
you might have to do more research. But the problem is research. There's not much practical application research
Okay,
that you know
so
of into.
without the circlet, I am Lindia, but with a new soul.
Lindia with a new soul. You will look like Lindia. Outside of maybe your
Children
head.
of this body would look like this body.
You believe. You believe, yes. But maybe not. Because your soul is not Lindia's. And do children born from the soul? Or are they
Scale of
born
1
from
to
the
10,
body?
how sure am I of that?
You're like maybe like 65.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
You're definitely sure the circlet means nothing. It's like a minor physical transformation with magic.
Okay.
It's the soul thing you're off on. There's maybe one person you can ask, but you don't know where he is.
Fuck. Wordy?
No. The Archbishop.
Cunt bastard asshole. Anyway,
Here's another thing, too. How do you have these powers? You never had these before. It comes from your will, your soul.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell him point blank, I'm not agreeing to your magical super glue.
Okay. It's fine.
Make it 30 pieces. And it's not a facade of ownership, it's ownership.
Of course. No, it's fine. I'm willing to give you money. I have in the past. It's fine.
Oh my god. When Mia learns, she's gonna not know what the fuck to do.
Here we go. I will give you
This is
plenty
mainly
of
so I can
change.
reequip myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Those. And give you plenty of change. I want you to be able to stay at the finest inns. Let me know if you need anything.
Well, obviously I'm going to need equipment, because if I'm not going to be here, I'm going to be out with Nina.
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't want you to be in danger. I want you to not die again.
So
I'm
I'm going
almost
to go
not
talk
done.
to Susan and get outfitted and send you the bill.
Of course. No, that's fine. I trust Susan. She's been training my son for months. I mean, she's like almost like family. I see her a lot.
Excuse you?
What?
You see her a lot?
Not like that. No.
Okay.
No,
'Cause
no.
I
Apple,
just think...
apple of my eye. There is only one of you that I desire. I
I mean,
only
there's two
want-
of you standing right here.
I mean, let's not think about that. The love for my, the desire for my wife has died long ago. It died when I caught her in the arms of my captain of my guard, who I had
Okay, so-
demoted.
Realistically, it's... Sorry, out of character. Realistically, he's cool with it being Kel.
He's cool with it being killed. You can tell for a long time he has not loved his wife. This is the first time you've ever heard of his wife having extramarital affairs, and the first time he's ever said that his
Well, I
son
mean,
is not
Pillow
his.
talk before, he would have mentioned something, wouldn't he?
No,
No?
he is a high deception.
Good. Okay.
But this
So I
time,
can trust him not to let this leak to anybody.
oh fuck no.
Good.
Here's the thing: your character understands if this leaked, his heir would not be legitimate,
Mm-hmm.
and he would not have an heir.
Okay.
Like Victor is his only son.
Eventually, Victor is going to have to know.
That's what your character
Because
thinks.
if after this year thingy is up and he makes good on that deal to court and marry Kel,
Yeah.
and they have a child, that will be his new heir.
That would be his new heir. He just has to get around to that. Right now, he only has one,
Yeah.
and his heir does not
So
know.
basically, I just have to stay alive for a year and I'm set for life.
That's right. Even then, even though he doesn't like his son, you get a feeling that he
He still has some sort of
yeah, it's
feelings
still
for
it's
him that
still
are
his
positive.
son.
Yeah.
he still has tried.
Like a step parent. Or
Like a step parent, but a step parent that was like it was forced on him.
Yeah.
Like a dog he never wanted.
So he's gonna be nicer to the boy.
He's working on it. Anyway.
Be nicer.
Slowly working on it.
Okay.
Best stable boy bastard he's ever seen.
Okay.
Anything.
I mean, that explains a lot of why he's such a little shit to Victor.
Well, yeah, from your character's perspective. Leslie's
you're not
character,
going to get it for a
still
while.
no idea.
Yeah, I'm still just like, be nice.
Alright.
Anything.
So, at this point, I'm going to say, okay, I agree to these terms.
I will talk to the armorer. I will get you armor. I will get you whatever you need.
The best
The best.
we can afford.
Only the best for you.
Okay.
I will get you armor, and I will get you, like...
Fade to black scene. And
Alright.
then call Anita. Mostly because I have to.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. I also have to pee, but in a different
And
bathroom.
also because
So, with the
he's now
garlic.
realized that
Oh, right.
he wants
Yeah, we do have that thing.
the relationship
Because
with-
I too have to pee.
Ah, it's the Trinity!
It's pee time.
That's fine. There's a bathroom at the top of the stairs.
I know where
I'll
they
go
are.
to one bathroom. The nicer one.
I don't care.
So much emotion in this game. You got anything along there?
Yeah. You want to get around me?
No, I'm going around the other way.
Okay. So I'm thinking here that we can spin this as more of the abbot's trickery. He didn't quote unquote bring Kel back or bring back Burgermeister's dead wife. He was twisty and made it the Burgermeister's future wife from wherever, lady whatever from wherever.
So I'm gonna have the wife and the kid with me? Or is this escort quest done? Am I done with this shit?
You'll find out.
No, come on. Can't have two escorts, there's only one Nina.
If you don't like it, you're going to have
It's
to talk
not
to
an
the
escort,
developers
Kel can hold her
of
own,
Resident Evil
and you
4.
know that.
The longest escort quest in the history of escort quests.
Fuck off,
The
Tony.
president's daughter!
Jesus Christ. Tony, one escort at a time.
At least one of them is worth a damn. Anyway. What? Which one am I talking about? Oh, bird!
I know which one you're talking about. God damn it, Tony. Alright.
Alright, so Fade Black is done.
It's, well,
Send a
however long.
servant off to find you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
And bring you
8:15,
in so that we can
8:30, something like that.
That was quick. Anyway.
I
It's been a
assume he
very
was having
it's been a
breakfast.
very lonely couple days.
Alright, it's been, what, less than a week since you last saw Kel?
It's like a week. It's like a week.
Like
Yeah.
a week.
Something like that.
Like a week,
So,
yeah.
it's been a very lonely week.
Mm-hmm.
Can only jerk off so many times. Anyway, so sending a servant off to go find you and getting properly dressed, putting the circlet on my head
What
for the big reveal.
persona do you want to adopt? The Transylvanian name.
I can't think of a single Transylvanian name right now.
You Google one. What do you think? What sounds fun?
Hang on.
Because you could like Google Transylvanian nobility. That'll give you a good last name. Oh, so that everybody having fun?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Seriously, though, one escort quest at a time, Tony. That's enough of that shit.
I know, right? It's almost like I'm an asshole.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Telling
right?
Sarah.
It's alright. I'm used to sleeping alone.
Okay. I am going to be Isabella Zapolya.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like that. Zaboria.
Zapolya.
The Burgermeister will come back in 15 minutes. He's like, Isabella Zaboldia died many years ago, but she was a member of the 5th House of Valaki under the Viscovos. She is the last heir of the Zabolya line. They are horse traders. Your father was Melkov Zabolya, and your mother was Emmanuel Zabolkov. Or Isabella Zabolkov. You have lived in the West Quarter. You have a house. It's currently boarded up. I will have it unboarded and I will have it furnished for you. It is not a great house, but it is a better than normal abode for your stature. I will try to bring you up horses later. As a couple. Is this acceptable?
It's fine.
Okay.
I don't know how to care for horses, but yeah.
Neither did she. She also didn't know how to cover herself against the consumption, which she died of 2 years ago. Just haven't reported it yet. It's been very busy. I mean, like, a lot has happened. Isabella, I will see you soon, I'm sure, at court.
We still have to explain to Nina what's going on, and you want me to do that by myself? Excuse you. No. You're staying here even if I have to telekinesis you to that chair again. I will.
I do like being restrained. It's fine. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Hi, Nina.
So, Nina,
You are summoned
You'll
to
have
the
to
Burgermeister's
introduce
estate.
us.
my Burgermeister.
Ah, yes. Please close the door. He'll make some sigils and he'll say, okay. I would like to introduce you to Lady Isabella.
Lady?
Slowly, please. You will only know her as Lady Isabella. Privately, you will know her as an individual named Caladri. Do not be insulted. There's a
Like,
lot
she's
that
puffing up.
There's a lot that's happened.
The Burgermeister, this is not that time for jokes.
You will take the circlet off your head. It looks like his wife, but hairless. A lot has happened. Calendry, would you please explain to my knight what has happened?
The abbot is an asshole. That's what.
Like, she's just staring at you, jaw dropped, like,
This
yeah.
to your character, like this is the Burgermeister's wife. Like,
This is the
it's like-
Burgermeister's
Okay,
wife. Yeah,
okay,
she knows that
okay.
the abbot's an asshole. So yeah. So what kind of
Yeah.
sick fuck joke is this,
Keep
my
that
Burgermeister? What?
in mind, Nina. Take a breath, depuff yourself, and listen.
She starts like grooming her hair down.
Ooh.
That's hilarious. I like that. That's
She's like
canon.
nervously like.
Yeah, it's like a
grooming.
nervous tick.
She's
It's
nervous
like
grooming.
She's
Grooming.
nervous grooming, and she doesn't know.
And I start to slowly, quietly hum a song that I would hum while we were on a horseback ride to wherever we were going. Just loud enough for you to hear and sort of.
Her eyes go from like narrow slits, like the angry cat,
Uh-huh.
to wide pupils.
like saucer dishes.
Saucer
right?
dishes.
Yeah.
She's looking at you. You see like a tear run down the side of her face. Kel,
Yeah, it's me.
did you do this? What did you do?
It's
What
not-
deal did you make?
I didn't make any deal. She came to me like this.
She like pokes you a little bit just to see if you're real.
My wife's body came back to me, but it was Kel on the inside. I do not deal no deals what you made. I have heard this. She successfully made this deal to bring my wife back to life.
Are you married to him now? Are you guys
Mm,
married?
There are things in the works
there's-
that you don't need to worry about just yet.
The details, and I will let you explain.
Just understand that we are set for cash for a while.
I wasn't worried about it.
Now you really don't have to worry. But anyway, a year from now, the Burgermeister and I, Kel, will be married.
But everybody knows.
Is Isabella, I myself and Isabella will be married.
And in private, he shall know me as Keldry. But in public, for functions and ease, the world will know me as Isabella Zabolia.
So normally Nina is like super like composed in front of her Burgermeister and standing and addresses him. She sits down and like
Which is just not
holds her
something-
hands in her lap and just kind of lowers her head and just kind of
My knight.
nope.
Give her
No.
a minute, Vargas.
No. She's just trying to process it. She sits there going, okay. I know the Wizard of Wines hasn't been home for a while, but is there a Drake somewhere?
Yes, I have brandy.
My pet,
Yes.
right?
She takes the bottle,
Yeah, it's my last one.
She
Okay.
drinks it.
Oh.
all of it.
And that's the last of the booze in the city. Okay.
She drinks
You
all
didn't
of it.
need it anyway, Vargas.
Yeah,
So,
I have drugs.
Kel, we can't thank you enough. I'm glad you're back, but Victor and I owe you our lives.
Victor cannot know that his father is alive.
Why?
It's,
Why can't he
it's
not
not
know
his
this?
mother anymore. It will crush him. It will be too much. Another soul in his mother's body?
That's nothing Strahd didn't do 100 times.
I can't take it anymore. He's a weak boy.
He's not weak.
I can't let the people know. The people will not understand. They will reject her. They will call her a witch. I can't have this. I can't have her burned at the stake again. People, they are simple-minded. They are farmers.
But your son is no farmer.
But my son cannot know. He has already gone through the loss of his mother once. But if he knows that his mother is gone and but her body is back but is not his father...
You wanted to bring her back.
She's already dead to him and she's still dead. Calendry is back.
Ouch.
But she is dead.
Balder,
She's gone forever.
Like, you're welcome to snuggle. Stop stabbing me with your toes.
She's nobody to come back to. Calendry is here.
I've got no issue with Kellendry being here. I'm glad you're back. I really did miss you. If you want, Kellendry, sorry. If you want your bagpipes, they're hanging in my room. My trophy
Fine
room.
night.
They're
Respect my wishes. My wife has died. She's gone forever. Calendry has survived.
Your wife's not been dead a week. With all due respect, my Burgermeister, you've already made plans to marry again. Don't lecture me on the ways of court mourning.
My wife and I have been separated for quite some time in private. But in public we have been married because of royal obligations. We were married by Strahd. She died as she lived in her garden. Her son lives. I respect this. His mother is gone. I will not visit him more pain. I do not wish my son more pain. I will, as your Burgermeister, I wish that you respect this. My wife's soul is gone to the morning lord. Calendry is back. I am trying to find a place for her in the world. And I respect her. I found life again with her. But I have respect for the peoples of this court. The prince, I am bound by obligation. Please. I would have eventually, out of necessity. I would rather it be for the first time, mine choice. My wife and I were forced together. We never wanted to marry.
My Burgermeister, I understand. Please forgive my outburst. It's a shock.
You are a hero of this family.
They cannot travel together.
No, I cannot. But my son must be a man.
Your son is a man, sir.
He needs to do one more thing. He needs to have a legend that lives beyond me. He cannot live in my shadow. He must defeat the king of the giants. This is your charge. Defeat the king of the giants, give my sons the honor, and I will shower you on riches. Do this for me. Only one person can do this, and this will be the hero. The one who strove the light blade into Strahd's heart is the one that can defeat the king, the Silver King, the king of ice, the king of the north, the king of the Silver Mountain that floats upon the seas. And please, Calendry, for a year, this is it, will travel with you. And eventually we'll take our sides.
No one outside of this room will know who I really am. No one. On your honor, Nina.
Not even the other burgomeisters, as much as I trust them. But Borgshank, I mean, he's talks a lot. He's drunk, talks a lot.
You wish for me to lie to Lady Azura, Porkshank, and Knight Trey?
I wish you to admit the truth.
To lie.
To creatively not tell them.
How amazingly like the Archbishop, sir.
The Archbishop did us a disservice. I ask this of you, Knight. For the people of Valoki. If they knew, they would never accept her.
Nina, listen to me. Look at me.
She's having a hard time. Like, she keeps looking up and then, like, You're not. Okay.
It's the same person with a new body. That's all there is to it. Like you said, it's nothing Straw didn't do 1,000 times. This time, this is for the safety and security of the country, people. Country?
Country.
Yeah. If people knew who I really am, they would want to burn me at the stake again. And if they find out, I know it won't be from the two of us. Do you want my death on your hands?
You want her to burn again?
Don't pull that.
Because they will burn me again, Nina. They'll call me all kinds of dark sorceress, witch, demon, what have you. And I'll be gone for real this time.
So completely defeated. You. Yes, I'll keep your secret. But Victor will stay here until it comes time to fight the giant knight, the giant king.
Even if you just have to escort him, he just needs the honor.
That's fine. He will stay and train with Havara. He will help guard the city, as he did while you lay unconscious for a long time. He has earned his legend. But fine, if it is what you wish, I will come back. We will take him. He will be there.
I wish it, my knights. You have done very well. You have sacrificed so much for Barovia. More than any that has come before you, more than even myself. You have done well, and I ask so much of you, and I am sorry.
It is for the good of Barovia.
It's
For its people, this is not for you.
At
Yes.
this point, I'm going to put the circlet back on. And now I look.
Whatever you want to look like you just choose the form.
Yeah, whatever. Hey,
Just another noble lady.
for right now, I'll go with
Alright.
Sure. That's what she's gonna be stuck with forever.
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
Well, no, it could change. Every time you take in on enough circlet, it could change.
But even when it changes,
Okay,
the
but
other
I'm
burger
supposed
might
to be Lady
Oh,
Isabella.
right.
Isabella,
That is
so it's gonna have to be.
that
one
is the
thing.
one you know of. Yes, so you choose that form.
Anyway,
So,
yeah, sorry, out of character. She's gonna ask him for like a ring or something as a token of intention, so that to complete the story with other people, and also to cement in Nina's mind with him giving her this ring, you know, or necklace or whatever the fuck, I don't care. That, you know, this is what is happening because there is a real connection between Vargas and Isabella or Cal.
I will give you this. First, jewels. A set of my future queen, the Lady of Valaki. You know, put a necklace around your neck. I'll have to find the item and I'll put it on. Second, a ring of my intention, which cannot be known until after a year. This ring, with this ring, you have ignited my soul again. One that has been dead for so long. Since his marriage was forced upon me, and he puts this ring upon your finger, and I'll have to find that item.
Nina's like,
It's a lot like this one.
Nina's super sitting there going,
My knights,
humans are weird.
please protect my lady. I have been cold for so long, but I feel life again. She knows my secrets, ones I am never going to utter again. She is my lady. My wife has died, and of this I am sorry. She was a bright soul. She loved to share with lots of people. But she is gone. She has gone to the Morning Lord.
Sorry, out of character again. At some point or another, Cal would have discussed discuss with Vargas.
Mhm.
This spin on the story that the abbot is a twisty bastard,
Mhm.
and he did bring back someone who's now intended for him, which will be explained later. His son won't get that, but
He's going to try to spin that. He will let you know that he can't publicly turn against the Archbishop. The Archbishop is the head of the church, and too many people follow the Morning Lord. They are too far right to ever accept he's
this
wrong.
is just like me trying to come up with something
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
yeah,
make
yeah,
some
yeah.
kind of sense.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're
it's
better
fine.
at it than
It's
I
fine.
am.
You're
Work your magic, Mr. DM.
Mr. DM is you're under the fake pretense of a noble lady nobody really paid attention to. That never really died, but he knew died. But yeah.
So identity theft.
So
So this is identity theft, lying to the people.
I know, right?
Nina's not okay with this.
Nina's new tenants are like
I'm gonna-
strained. Like you're gonna have to figure out how to avert truth with your tenants.
I'm going to look at Nina and say something along the lines of, I too have had a lot of love to share with many people, and I have finally found my happiness. Don't take this away from either of us.
Yeah, what is good? Oh, it's such a moral strain for you.
I want to give you everything I can based off your sacrifice. You deserve all the happiness in the world.
But you know me.
I know. I know. I realize this is for the good of Barovia and for the good of the people. I will do my best.
Worst comes to worst, and I see you trying to tell somebody, whether you mean to or not, I'm gonna slap some telekinesis duct tape over your mouth.
Oh, so you can still do that.
Yeah.
That's inconvenient.
Yeah. Sucks ass, doesn't it?
That was inconvenient.
Yeah.
I should have been the one to die.
Nah. And I'd do it again in a hot second.
Terrible joke. Terrible joke. My burgermeister, I apologize. I
I'm
do
never
need
gonna
to-
let you live
No,
that
no,
down.
yeah, you shouldn't.
Never ever.
I need some time to digest this. I'm not sure when the other members of our party will return from Ravenloft. There are the matters I need to attend to in town.
Of course, my night this has been very trying. I'm sorry that in times of war, that we ask so much of you.
That's what I'm here for, I guess. And she's just gonna leave. Like, she's not gonna bow to him. She's not gonna say thank you. Like, none of it. She's just gonna leave.
Just sort of
she's-
dejected and
she's-
confused.
Like, before she steps out the door, she's gonna straighten herself up because she realizes pretense has to happen, and she will open the door and leave. Yeah, yeah. Like, in the best possible way she can, but deception's not her thing.
Yeah.
So she's like doing what she can with it, and she's gonna go for a walk.
Definitely going for a walk.
She's gonna go for a walk. She's gonna go get on Aaron, and she's gonna go ride around the city, like along the wall, just kind of scouting under that pretense.
Slowly, just kind of trying to get.
Kinda, yeah. But in the
Right.
afternoon, she definitely wants to go visit Susan because she needs to say hi back in town and have a talk.
Okay,
With
yeah, no,
Susan.
that's fine.
It's a bad day for
So,
Nina.
go ahead and refresh your character screen. I have changed a couple things for you, and I've changed out one of your spells. So I think because I gave you the armor proficiency stud leather, that you don't need mage armor.
What?
I know,
Excuse
crazy,
me.
right?
Cool.
But.
Yeah, I know. I gave you stud leather +2, and I gave you a couple items
Holy
that you need
shit.
to read up on. It has full charges for the prayer beads. Keep in mind, because you burn those charges sometimes. Okay. You eventually meet up with Susan. She is working in her forge. She's working on a pair of leathers that she's putting mithril on top of. She will say, "Ah, which character's name? I'm sorry.
Nina?
Ah, Nina, it is good to see you. How can I help you?"
Just back in town from the most recent
Yes,
journey, and
Victor let me know that you were in town.
I've seen him already.
Yes, he stopped by in the morning.
It's been a morning. How are you doing? I didn't get a lot of time to visit with you last time.
Oh, I feel very good. Lively.
Outside, Nina knew right before she left that she was pregnant.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
you
yeah.
can tell.
So, Susan, are we someplace private? Like, are we?
She seems to be by herself. Roll me an investigation check.
Oof, that's not gonna be good. That would be a whopping 4.
Okay. Yeah, you think you're alone.
So I'm gonna lean in and be like, Susan, did you meet up with the other Tabaxi from Duskwood?
Cielo Tabaxi.
Yeah, there was a male Tabaxi that we brought back with us from one of our.
You mean Melango?
Yeah.
No, he's a pig.
So you guys aren't a thing?
No, just because I'm a tabaxi doesn't mean that I'm going to sleep with the first tabaxi I see.
I didn't think so.
What do you think? I'm a whore?
Not at all. You know I don't think
It's
so.
been a long time, but no.
Well, you're seeing somebody.
What do you mean I'm seeing? I'm seeing nobody. I am.
Susan.
I'm doing very well.
I'm also a Tabaxi. I know the signs.
What signs are you talking about?
Kittens.
Good kittens.
I look directly at her stomach.
I only found out last month.
I wondered. I saw it before we left, but I didn't have time.
I'm very afraid. Why? How the fuck did you know? Wait. Melanov! Go see to the forge! Pound out something! She calls out to it, and the little elf girl is like, "Oh, okay!" She was in the background.
Okay.
Hanging out, like, "Oh, okay!"
Yeah, didn't see her at all.
She's like, oh. She looks at you like, "How did you know?"
You're glowing.
I just found out.
So if it's not Melanov, who's the daddy?
I can't say. It's very secretive. It's very nice. It's very kind. It's very young.
Susan.
It's full of vigor.
Nina actually knows who it is.
She's not sure. She has a good idea, though.
Yeah. Susan. You've been spending a lot of time with a certain someone.
Spending a lot of time with somebody. I mean, everyone. I mean,
who is currently betrothed to the daughter of Kresik.
roll a bluff, just because you're not 100% sure, but you're trying to fish it out.
That would be a bluff. Deception?
Yeah.
18. I rolled well.
Fuck you. Alright, she's eventually going to be like, I mean, it was only a couple times.
Really?
A lot of times. I mean,
You realize you
basically
were only
every
supposed to
time we met. I mean,
You realize the swordplay that you were
basically the
supposed
first time we
Jesus
met, and
Christ,
every
Susan.
time after. He was very attentive.
Susan, you were not supposed to teach him that kind of swordplay.
He was so lonely. His father treated him so badly.
Yes.
I felt so bad. I mean, when he came in, he whipped him.
The Burgermeister whipped his son in your presence?
Yes. I mean, he basically, yeah. He's just very tough on his son. I just felt so bad. I wanted to make him feel better, and I got a little too far. I thought I'd give him some drinks. We had some drinks.
A little too far. Again, looking at her stomach and like.
I mean, way too far, and he thought I was beautiful. He stroked my neck, and he was just so sad. And then I made him feel a lot better, and then every time he came over, I felt like if I was making him feel better, we feel better together, and then we feel better together a
Alright,
lot.
Susan,
and then-
Susan.
I
you
mean, there was a
realize-
lot.
Susan.
I mean, a lot.
Susan.
Like, too much.
Oh my god, Susan. Oh my Paylor. Susan.
It's like more than I've ever had. Like, it was like a lot.
But was it good?
He was pretty alright.
Susan.
I mean, Kel
He is-
knew.
He is betrothed to a daughter of Krezig.
I
know
know,
nothing
but I
can
was
come of
eating red
this.
roses. I mean, you know the story. You eat red roses,
Yes.
you're fine, and it's okay.
I understand. He can't claim it. He cannot be known. I've had to lie so much for this country, for my friends. But for the good of the people, he cannot claim this child. Yeah, we're kittens. He cannot claim these kittens.
I know. He doesn't know. I mean, he really doesn't know. I mean, I guess I can.
You know,
I can lie to him. I can leave him.
can you? Can you truly?
It's
I
really.
can't stay here. I have things I have to do outside of these walls. Can you?
It's so tough. He feels so bad. Calendry died. I mean, he was crying all night. He felt so bad. He tried to sacrifice himself. He didn't want either of you to die.
He did. He did everything
He
that
said
he
he caught Calendry and his father together, and they were so happy. And he didn't want them to be sad again. He said he disappointed his father again. He said he saw it in his eyes.
did.
He tries so hard to impress his father.
He does.
His mother had just died. He
Try,
misses his mother so much.
try to encourage him to continue with his. She picks up a sword from the forge. Sword fighting. This is what you train him in. This is what you train him in. I need this.
I know. All right.
I will do everything in my power to help you raise that child. I will give you have a home, you have funds, you have food. You will never want for anything with that
If he
child.
sees me pregnant, he's know it's gonna be his.
Flirt with somebody else in front of him.
Who am I gonna flirt with?
For God's sakes, I'll send Malik back.
Who?
Who's the other? Malik?
Literally
Malik?
anyone.
Malik? The other Tabaxi.
Yeah, but it's gonna be not completely tabaxi. If it's his, it's gonna be a
Gotta send another
shifter.
You can send Portia.
Shifters look human, they can just turn into animals.
I know.
What human? I'm
Fine.
not a whore.
No. Instead, you're just a terrible teacher.
Roll of persuasion.
Oh. Oh, rolled an 18 on the die. 21.
I guess technically there was.
I don't want
I
to.
have a human student. His name is Mariv.
Just.
He's
I'll
been looking at me a lot, and technically, maybe Victor can catch us together.
He doesn't need to catch you together. It only takes one time. Victor's been away.
He has to see it, or he's gonna
I'm not asking you to sleep with anyone.
just
I
tell
hate
him,
asking
just
you to
lie.
lie. I hate asking it.
But how is Merrick gonna believe it? He's gonna ask him. He's probably gonna fight him in the street.
Just tell him. I don't know. Then tell him it's his, but you have to stress to him. You have to stress to him that he cannot claim the child. He cannot do. He can be in the kittens' lives. He can do this, but his responsibility is to Vallaki and Barovia. With his station, it is something that is strictly stressed. Be honest with him.
How about this? How about when I tell him it'll be the next time we train, it'll be a month from now, start showing, and I'll just tell him. I'll tell him that it's somebody else's, but you have to pull him off. You have to keep him from killing the poor man. Don't say anything. Just keep him from killing the poor man.
I will do my best. So then do it with me here. If that's what it must be.
I will conspire with you. It's fine.
Oh, God, I hate that we're doing this. Just fine. Tell him it's his, but then you have to stress to him how important and vital it is for the life of the child. If his father found out, if the Burgermeister of Kresik found out, you have to keep this secret.
All right.
We will tell him.
We'll tell him together.
Fine. Is
We
he
will
here
tell him.
now?
No, he's not here now.
Really?
He's out sharpening his sword and testing his skill. He has been convinced by his father that he is going to duel the king of the giants by himself, and that it is his charge to kill the giant king, the Silver King, Argocha.
He will not fight it by himself.
I certainly hope not. I mean, he's okay.
Do you think I would let that happen?
I know you wouldn't. You killed Strahd. You drove the sword of light into the heart of a god.
Yeah, and yet I can't keep him from driving into you.
It's really cute.
Nina doesn't laugh. Leslie laughs. Nina doesn't laugh.
Nina's like stalwart.
Yeah.
You
It's fine.
dumb bitch.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay.
So
your characters
That's-
are preparing. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Yep.
And we'll be right back.
Can Isabella walk into
Yeah.
Susan's shop because I need to get
yeah. So while I'm still there,
and seeing how Nina reacts to Isabella in front of another party.
Especially because Nina's she's literally wrapped in a cocoon of lies and she doesn't like it.
The paladin of truth.
She's
is
having
wrapped in
a
cocoon
hard
of lies.
time. I'm not a paladin of truth.
You have your tens.
Not yet. I'm only level 1. That's
Oh
not yet.
right, you're only level.
I sure as fuck am not gonna be a
That's
truth
true.
one.
Through level 3, you get to choose your
Yeah.
your alignment.
Yeah. The fuck
Obviously,
I'm gonna
it's
do that?
Not gonna be
No.
paladin of
Jesus
truth.
Christ. Paylor, save us.
Yeah, so seeing how Nina reacts and acts with Isabella around.
The thing is, Nina's gonna have a hard time with, everything. This is Days of Our Lives Nina edition. Fuck. Oh.
So how are Kel and Nina gonna interact now? Because I
know.
can't be Kel anymore.
You can't be Kel anymore. I have to protect you.
Mm-hmm. Because your Burgermeister charged you with my protection.
Yup. So
But I mean, Kel can take care of herself anyway.
not in this new body.
That's
You're
true.
a frail little
That's true.
freaking
I still have to
snowflake at this
prove
point.
to you again
Yeah.
that I can handle
You have to
myself.
prove to Nina that you're not gonna break the minute you try to open a jar. I know, that's why Nina's uncomfortable with it.
30 points of HP.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, welcome to wizard levels of infinite cosmic power. Very living space.
Alright. So
Oh.
Susan and I are finishing up. We've decided that
Yeah.
she and I will talk to Victor about the child.
She is
Wonderful.
just finishing up your +2 stud leather.
Me?
I'm sitting there
Okay.
drinking tea while
Have you
she's working.
decided what sort of equipment I can and cannot have?
Yeah.
from Susan.
Yeah. Go ahead and press refresh on your character sheet. I've added equipment.
All the things that I would need and get from Susan at this point,
Yeah.
without having to go through the whole.
Yeah. You've been given very good leather armor.
Yeah.
There's a step above.
Ring
step
of
above.
evasion again. All right.
Ring of evasion. Yes. And some beads, some
Yeah, I
pearls.
see that. But they kind of clash with my jewelry.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
how
so
do you walk in?
your character walks in. Yeah. What do you look
Well,
like? What do
I'm
you do?
trying very hard to sell this noble lady thing, but I've never seen really how a noble lady would act.
You got advantage, but it's not great. Yeah. You get advantage to your bluff check.
Okay.
It's good, but it's not
Realistically,
perfect.
I'm just doing things that Kel would not have done because she knows she is the farthest thing from a fucking noble lady as it gets.
Okay.
And she's trying to be very gentle with a, you know, well-mannered indoor voice and using please and thank you, not so many curse words.
Nina will stand up. My lady, Susan, this is Lady Isabella, one of my new wards.
Oh, Lady Isabella, I'm just about to finish up with your piece. Please let me finish, and you will have this beautiful stud leather wrapped in mithril and adamantine bandings, and it's one of the most expensive pieces I've ever had. They shipped in me the metal from the Burgermeister's personal holdings. I've never worked with such fine metal before. Stamped with a raven. Never seen that.
Well, thank you, Susan. I look forward to seeing your magnificent work. Lady
Nina does the head tilt thing. Yes, my lady, is there any other errands that you would like to run today? I'm at your service.
I can't think of anything.
How far out of character, how far out are the guys? Because this has been like a day.
They are actually fighting the giant right now as you speak.
Okay, so as we're talking, so they're like,
As you're talking, they're literally having the combat run on Sunday.
so they're like a few days away. Even if they finish combat, it's still what, 3 days travel from Ravenloft?
It's actually about a day if you can make it.
Okay.
At this note, out of character, the Burgermeister of Valaki has finished teleportation circle. It would take you back to the castle.
To Ravenloft.
Yeah. He finished it today. It's taken a while. He had to like melt silver and reforge it because he broke it
Right.
when the Thayans came in.
Because I was thinking we would go get the food from the Wizard of Wines. Because if they're that far off and they're mid-battle, it would take us, I mean...
Yeah.
But if we can join the fight,
You
we can
could
get there in a day.
you could realistically join the fight, technically be in the fight, and not meet them until game on Sunday.
Saturday?
Because the castle will be under siege by many giants.
Are you?
Yeah, so for sake of keeping parties where they're at,
I could work out a reason why you're not there.
Hey, back to the Burgermeister.
yeah, basically I have this one more thing to do and then we'll come back to Valaki.
You come into the fight if you guys want to do some combat, and we could go back. And your character went back to Valaki because you weren't ready to meet the rest of the party.
Yeah, because that'd be a pretty emotional thing for Gal at this point.
Yeah,
You know, because she got to know each of them
A
a
little
bit
yeah.
at least. I mean, Nina obviously is the one she bonded the most with.
If your characters want to throw down, we could have a in-castle combat scene tonight.
I mean,
Like a supporting.
like we knock out a few of the giants
It
that
would-
they're...
Yeah, it would be the giants that are inside the wall because as they're attacking, the giant horde is coming over the walls.
Okay,
And they're
so
fighting
catch
the-
like one or two that are
Yeah.
not out the wall yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I do need to kind of test drive Gal.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, sure, we can do that. You're geared up. Is it something that, since it's only the two of us, do we want to take... Like, this is outside of metagaming. This is metagaming a little bit.
Yeah.
But at this point, do we want to take Victor because we know we're going into a fight?
You could either take him or not take him. It is your
Specifically
choice.
said that he and I cannot travel together.
Not travel, but we know that we're going into a fight, and we're going back to Valaki right after this. So it's one more
Okay.
battle. I did specifically say you can't travel together, but this is... We know this is going to be a huge challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And you're squishy. I don't trust that you're not going to die and going directly into a battle with a bunch of giants.
So is Victor. And we don't know how many he'll have us up against.
Yeah, it's just gotta be us. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
All right.
So we go.
Okay, you go. All right.
You go.
Can you clear off the board a little bit? I'm gonna go grab a thing. Why am I stumbling? Darn you, Brandy.
Put this bitch up there. I don't want to see her again.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna need her again because poor James is gonna get fucked up. He can only do physical damage. He's in melee with somebody that's immune to all of his damage. Yeah, he's not gonna know too. I'm gonna have you record all the damage. You're just gonna mark off. I'm gonna say physical and then magical.
So I'm gonna keep that on like a personal sheet. I'm not gonna post it up
She
on
can
the.
only take magical damage. Can't she?
Only magical. The team is
So
mostly.
I would be really useful.
You would
in
be
that
super
fight.
useful in that fight.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just gonna be difficult. A normal encounter for them is gonna become deadly because they don't know. The thing is, I can't tell the players. I gotta tell them what damage they're doing because she's just healing immediately after she's taken it. I might give them like some checks afterwards, but I can't. It's a part of. It's a part of the write-up itself.
Actually going to pick up on that.
I'm gonna give them some checks, but it's gonna be tough for them. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's fine. They'll figure it out after they get fucked up a little bit. They can
So
still
what's your new
bond.
character? What do you look like? What's
Yeah,
your-
what
Oh, that's
do you
fair.
look
I
like?
do need to find
what you look like, girl?
where are your human things.
Yeah, you gotta pick a brand new fig. It's gonna be fun. Here, you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
put up
speaking of.
this lady? Just go ahead and put her up with the melee guys.
So you're
Next time we go to Kresik and you have to set a scene,
There
her
has-
statue had better be there.
It's gonna be there. It's getting built.
Alright, she gets a plus 6
Oh,
honor.
Jesus.
Don't forget her.
Oh, put her in with this.
Remember me.
Let's see here. These
This
are.
is the human.
You have other tabaxi.
Oh, I got a fuck ton of tabaxi.
I
That's
didn't
the lion
see those
people.
before.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of tabaxi.
I
Like,
know, I'm sorry. I'm distracted by cat people. Start looking there. But you're a caster though.
Mm-hmm.
bottom shelf. A bunch of female casters are down there.
Oh, here you go. Here's
ones.
Here are all the noble lady-looking ones. Female casters are mixed in there.
But you're also an Azimir, right?
I actually have an Azimir caster fig with wings that's like gold and silver.
Where's she at?
See the blue one.
You know, I should have had this.
Some of those blue
here.
wings.
And
Here, let me, actually, this one. Here you go.
okay.
Oh, the one you just had.
Yeah.
Blue one.
And I mean, I wanted her to have silvery white hair anyway.
Cool.
So,
All right.
Yeah, made that one for Zalika back in a campaign that was ran for about 4.5 years.
very for reusing things.
All right.
There you go. I have other ones
Here's
too.
the
I have like a
Knights
guy
version.
that I have a lady with a big bosom up here.
I mean, this will be good for me because I do need to kind of figure out how Kel drives
Yeah.
and
Because you're not gonna be here on
and I
Saturday.
mean, honestly, the best way for
This is
her
the only
to get
other one that I could see that would like poke out to me is the like calendary.
dream. There's no end.
See this with the sword in the back a little dark. It doesn't look like what I would
I
expect.
mean, it could be a wand,
Yeah.
but no.
If you like the exploded
red hair.
wings and the staff and everything.
Yeah, I like that just the way it is.
Yeah.
I wish I had gotten some kind of staff from Susan, but whatever.
You could have a staff. It's just a staff though.
But I want a staff that does things.
Yeah, not yet. Soon though, those have popped up a couple times with other groups. People just been like, it's a magical staff. We aren't wizards.
Yeah.
Do you are
But
you
now
maxed
I
out
hear-
on before we go there? Are you maxed out on attuned items?
Yeah,
You are?
she
Okay.
is.
All
Oddly
right.
enough,
So the ring of invulnerability wouldn't do much good.
not a whole lot.
I mean, you
Well, I
get
mean,
the
it's a
ring
big
of
risk.
evasion.
But yeah.
Well, but if we picked one like bludgeoning, that's what a lot of them do.
Some of them, yeah.
Anyway,
Now my goal in life is keeping you alive.
I was saying that probably the best and safest place for Kel to get used to her new body, new powers, new skills is with Nina.
I agree. I just feel like going directly into a fight that I don't know like what's there. Previously, we've been able to like see the giants ahead of time and prepare for it and do some sort of strategizing. Here, we have no idea what we're getting into. It's just the two of us.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think if I have anything in my
Gazoon tail.
Oh. I love Boulder, but oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Talking about my cat?
Yes.
Yeah, he fucking loves people, but
I admit, I am allergic to the kitty cat.
are you allergic to dogs at all?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We'll have to keep the puppy downstairs.
Upstairs?
Yeah, because we're eventually gonna have a puppy.
Yay. I mean, I love them, but, you know, sitting around them, I'm starting to feel the tickle in my throat.
Do you have like a type of Benadryl you prefer?
Anything that is non-drowsy.
Okay. Drowsy it is! Because we're assholes!
Do you want me passing out on your couch, Tony? Because that's what's gonna happen.
It wouldn't be the first time somebody from a game has done that. Me.
Yeah. And I mean, if it's pouring rain one night when we go to leave, I'm not leaving because I can't drive in the dark. Well, unless it's dry out.
I can always make my brother sleep on the couch.
In all fairness, that futon couch is pretty comfy.
Both of our futon couches are actually pretty nice. I don't know why. That's just, well, then again, we bought a futon couch with like a $200 mattress. We sort of slept on it for like a year in the winter in the basement, the old duplex.
Oh, yeah. No, because I've only slept on it twice after I passed my tests.
Oh, yeah, you got pretty drunk.
I got really drunk. It was bad. I'm really glad we weren't recording.
Yes.
Would this help us summon who I think it might?
Planar ally, when did I give you that? Oh, shit. Did I? Let me look at that.
Because it says ones that are known to you, and as far as I know, Kel only knows.
Did I give you
Once-
planar ally?
yes, you
Fuck
did.
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
What is-
Yes. Specifically, it would summon a Deva of very specific note and build that you or his assistants. You would roll a 50%, depending on high or low, whether it's him or one of his friends. But it would summon him or his shadow to assist you.
But they would assist.
Oh yeah, planar ally. We'll read up planar ally. Planar ally has upsides and downsides. Normally you have to pay a price, and they're willing to assist you for that price. Go ahead and grab your figs and put them right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want...
On the-
It's already 10, almost 15, so I don't want this to go too late since I know we all work tomorrow.
No. It's still only going to go for about an hour at best. And
Okay.
then we're going to be...
Which is about the latest thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about as
because
late as I
you
can
got like your husband and kids and everybody.
On the bright side, I don't have to go shopping for my husband's wedding clothes tomorrow. Somebody else is going to do it for me. I just have to send him with money.
You guys haven't gotten for your wedding clothes or anything?
Not for my wedding. No. It's for our friends Sam and Tyler. They're getting married tomorrow night.
Oh, are they? Well,
Yeah,
good for
he's
them.
in the wedding. We
Is
all
he?
known for
shit.
over a
Wait,
year.
they made you buy your own wedding clothes?
But I mean,
Fuck.
it's from Kohl's and it's less than $50.
It's fine, but
It's
it's
not the
like,
point.
Jesus.
It's alright.
Okay.
And they didn't make us.
Your
We
characters?
offered because we're not assholes.
Your characters teleport into the basement of Castle Ravenloft. Well, not the basement, say the first floor. You hear commotion outside. What do you do?
Well, Nina, we're here for a fight, so Nina will tell you to stand back and then go through the door.
Okay, roll initiative for actions.
11 plus what? 16 for me.
16. 7. Traditional sorcerer initiative.
Aw, that's cute. Do you have a negative? Oh no, it's a
No.
positive.
No. But also,
Okay. You kick open the door. As you do, you see a long hallway.
Mhm.
And you see
you still have dimensional force. Get into trouble.
Okay.
And I have weaknesses.
We can
It's
fly.
gonna be slow, but
No, that's alright. I can teach you how to fly.
oh wait, I have a thing I can do.
You have many things you can do.
I have a specific thing that I'm thinking of to get us out.
Okay, roll me an investigation check. Push you 5, 10, 15,
14.
25, 30. Okay, so you get about here. You do hear banging against this back door. You hear commotion upon these other doors, but the loudest of the banging is back here.
I've been to Ravenloft before, so I have
You have.
an idea of the layout.
A rough idea of the layout. There has a lot of rooms. It's built like a maze.
Right, but I want to get out. Well, I've specifically been teleported here by my Burgermeister before.
Roll me an intelligence check. This is a pure intelligence check because it's based off of memories. Memory.
So 18?
18, yes. You do know if you go past this room and up, you'll get there. This actually leads to a false hallway.
Okay, so I want to get outside because that's where I assume they're going to be.
Do you want to double move to get outside?
Yes.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. You can get to about here.
Okay.
Unless you use your speed ability.
No, because I need to make sure she stays close.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm not going to leave her in the dust.
Next initiative is your character.
I have already casted invisibility on myself because I realize that this body is much less capable than my old one was.
I'll accept that. Round before yours, you use your concentration and you cast invisibility upon yourself. Can you hand me the invisibility marker, please?
Yeah.
You have 60 feet worth of movement if you wish to take it. Your friend has
So I can
bolted.
catch up with her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 60. You've got about here. You get to about here. She does not see you. You might be able to smell her.
I imagine I can smell her. I would know that smell and I'd be aware of it.
You can take offense to that if you wish. Anyway,
No, she's a cat.
She's concentrating on invisibility.
there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also a cat.
Cat. Cat like a Billy's. Meow. All right. Top of the initiative. Nothing happens.
I go to this door because I have to go to this door or the far door to go
This
out.
far door right here.
Then that's where I go.
Okay. Go ahead. The door is locked. What do you do?
Try and break it.
Okay. How do you break it?
I take the butt of my sword, not Deva, just my regular sword that I've had for forever, and I bash it against the handle, basically.
Roll
Oh, I have a club. I have a club. Never mind.
You roll a weapon attack against the door. You do not have a disadvantage if you're using club.
18 plus 7.
Roll your damage. It's a set number of hit points. Minus its hardness of 5.
9
9. That
max
is
damage.
just enough. You break open the door. This door cannot be closed again. And you open the door. 5 feet. Action. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You move here. There's another door right here. I'm going to grab it.
Oh, don't bother. Is it locked? Just use that door, Tony. That door. Over there.
Oh, I got plenty of doors. I got like 30 of them. Anyway, next on the initiative. The door is open before you.
Door's open. You coming?
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to. This is gonna be slow.
Oh, okay. No, that's alright.
Because I'm trying to figure out how this character drives.
Oh, you got a brand new character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I mean, I'll go after her, trying to keep up as much as I can.
You have 30. She seems to be stopped in front of a door.
Okay. Is the door made of wood?
You can take off the concentrating one if you want.
That's right. Let's bounce her out. Yes, the door is made of wood.
Is it locked?
You're not sure.
Okay, better safe than sorry. I speak out loud because I don't see any enemies nearby. But I tell you to like press yourself up against the wall so that I can make sure the door is open.
I do so.
Okay.
Guiding a scorching ray at the door.
Scorching Ray, throw 3 attacks, 3 separate attacks. The AC is only 10 because it's a standing door.
Okay. So 3d20s, whatever.
Yep.
3d20. Each of them does 2d6 damage.
1 hit.
Because I'm guessing you're casting at 2nd level?
That's yes. Same
Okay.
So 1 hit.
With an AC of 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
I rolled 113. But 2d6, it does 10 damage.
Remember you got like a plus like 6 or 7 to your attack, right? Your roll
Okay,
to attack.
explain this.
Right, so Scorching Ray, so whatever you roll on the dice, add +8.
Oh, okay. 18.
So 3 hits.
No.
What's your lowest?
If you roll a 1, you miss.
3 and 4
So
were the other 2.
4 would hit, because that's over 10.
And
Okay.
3
would
hit.
also hit.
Okay, so
They all
3
hit,
hits
yeah.
on the door.
Yeah, you have plus 8 to attack. Think of like a longbow.
Okay. Alright.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
66.
d6.
I don't think I did that many. But anyway, 5, 9, 15, 20, 22.
22. The door disintegrates in front of you. You are no longer visible, but the door is gone.
And he goes, damn, is he?
Don't call me easy. Sorry.
3 rays explode. The first one takes off the first half of the door, the second half of the door, and then the third half of the door. Just gone. There's maybe some burning remnants left, but not much.
Okay. Moving forward.
Moving forward, you are welcomed into a hallway of chaos. Not that one.
There are people in this hallway?
Oh yes.
Okay.
What you've learned is that door right there, the big one, learned into an. You remember was a trap.
Mm-hmm.
A door is a hole of annihilation.
Oh, that's right.
You fall into it, it's a hole, literally a hole that falls into nothing, and then you're disintegrated forever. No save. You die.
Boy, I'm real glad that I destroyed the thingy then. Anyway, do I still have my bonus action?
Actually, yes. Give me a second here.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
almost
wait to
ready.
Find out what's in this hallway.
Yeah, let me grab some cards real quick. Tony needs to. There is one set as 2 guards, because they are in here.
Oh shit, did I really have... Never mind, it's not gonna do me any good. I don't have any weapons at all.
Oh, you should have at least something.
I got nothing.
No, she has weapons, right?
She has a staff.
Oh, we did agree that I have a just
You can
regular
add staff to your character sheet.
Okay, because then I have at least something I can do.
Yeah. Because I don't know how sorcerers are. Never mind, don't tell me. I was gonna ask.
There is these guys here. These guys are here. One, two, three, four,
Does it do any damage if I went?
five.
Did you equip it?
Yeah. Well, it didn't like show up as something I could equip.
Oh,
Did I use the
Staff?
wrong one?
arcane. Oh, that you did it as an arcane
Okay,
focus.
so that was the wrong one.
Can she just have quarterstaff?
Yeah, technically you get an arcane focus. You get an arcane focus of a staff and a component pouch. You get that as well. So you can add component pouch to your thing as well. Arcane staff, and you can add a staff to represent the staff's physical attributes. Okay.
I have a staff and a component pouch. That's it.
Your bonus attack. The first thing you see is Dos Cyclops Enos, one-eyed giants one of them wielding a giant club, the other one wielding a giant hammer, both with a rock head.
Okay, well for my bonus action,
Less than happy.
I'm going to cast Branding Smite, which is the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike.
You branding smite? I gave that to you?
Second level.
Oh
As
shit.
an at will for my bonus action.
Oh shit. Alright. Branding smite. The next time you attack with an attack.
The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it's invisible. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, next time you attack somebody with your staff, they take an extra 2d6 plus your staff.
Oh wait, but at the top it says necklace of prayer beads.
Oh,
I have
right.
to-
That's probably from your necklace.
Okay, so never mind then. I don't have
You can do it as a bonus action.
Well, I
just
don't
from your
really want to
necklace.
waste the prayer beads.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Are those easy to get more of?
No.
Okay, then no, I'm not gonna waste the fucking prayer beads on a couple of giants
Okay.
or whatever these are.
Alright. Now we are actually going to roll the initiative. You didn't see
We
those
did.
Bigs. Yeah, I know. These guys have to roll too.
No, they don't.
I'm not using the stick because we don't got room for it, so we're just doing it.
We don't. It's only gonna be a couple at a time, and honestly, you guys are probably gonna one round these bastards.
Serious?
You guys are like 11th level. Fuck. You killed a CR 14 creature all by yourself.
Not all by myself. Sarah helped.
It was mostly.
Anyway,
Pissed off.
I noticed.
19.
For who?
The Cyclops.
Okay, so the green goes on 19.
7
Okay.
for the normal giants.
Red.
And then 12 for the boss.
Okay, so green goes on 19. Wesley on 16. Boss is 12. R-E-Y? R-Y, sorry. 7 and...
No, you're rude.
Shut
You guys had an hour to throw this motherfucker down.
Okay, so these are the initiatives. Alright, let's just get bands on now because I want to do it mid-battle.
That's fine. These
So-
guys are the normal giants, and then this guy, who is a 20th level wizard,
Oh, shit. Is this the...
is the fucking boss.
This is the boss?
Yeah, who says he
We
changed?
fought... This is the damn Archmage.
This is 4 times a charm.
If I don't kill him, Tony, I'm done with this game. I don't want to play anymore.
Please stay. Okay.
Alright,
I
so
mean,
red...
you have a wizard too now.
I'm actually excited when so eventually I have Architects of Destruction about like $700 for the terrain. So eventually I'll be using that for like inside battles. But I gotta get it painted. It's not coming until December, so come in January. These motherfucking indoor battles are gonna get insane. Cause I'm like pre-painted, pre-constructed terrain. I'm like walk into another room, grab a room, come back. Until then, my Nerdarchy is stuck to what my wife made, which Sarah did actually a pretty decent job, I gotta say.
She did a really fucking awesome job.
Awesome job.
Amazing.
Like, I'm debating on like donating these to like another DM friend of mine.
If you don't, for that DM, I have another one who'd be interested.
Yeah. Well, you run a game too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's in your other game?
Some people from work and one of their kids.
Oh, okay. Is it any good? You doing all right?
We're just starting. They're new. One has played in the past, but the two of them are brand new.
There's nothing wrong with that because then they don't come with baggage. Like some people like learn from like bad STs, and they learn really bad habits, and it's like, fuck.
So yeah, it's
My habits are like do what the fuck makes you happy, and I don't give a fuck. Like combat may be
what
dangerous
makes you
and-
happy,
As long as everybody's
dude?
having
Fuck
fun.
that. Makes you happy? This has been torture.
Okay, I run a torture game. It's like literally like in like what's that movie called with like the guy like let's play a game.
I don't. Oh, Saw.
There you go.
Let's play this game. Come
My
on.
storytelling style is
Already
Saw.
10:30.
Okay,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
We don't have to do the thingy.
No, I want to do the thing.
I mean, you can turn
It's
around.
I don't wanna
the
play it,
circle
I'm
of
done.
teleportation is right there. Yeah,
We're
you're
done.
back.
You've set
Yeah,
up. Let's
there
go
you
home.
Let's go home.
We're done.
Every time you do this, every time I've set up entire areas and I was like, let's go to the next floor. Let's just
Yeah.
leave.
All right.
You know, smoking is bad for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I like let me know what type of
I feel
bed
the
drug
weird
you like?
tickle thing in my throat. I hate it.
There we go. That's the last of my drinking. All right.
Okay.
Half of this bottle.
I know.
Anyway,
Save the rest for Saturday.
I will.
You'll
All
need
right.
it.
America, top of the initiative is good old you.
Green.
Yeah. That's you, isn't it?
That's green.
Oh, fuck. All right. They're going to come in and they're going to attack the guards.
Sponsored by lack of Benadryl.
Ha!
Okay.
Lack of drugs.
Subscribe to the Doobly.
Leslie, take that guard and put him against the wall. He's in death saving.
He's over there.
He's in death saves. Take this guy, put him against the wall. Death saves. So they're unconscious. I'll roll for them separately. Take this guy, move him like here.
I can't get to him fast enough.
Take this guy and move him in here. 2 guards versus 2 Cyclops. It wasn't fair. Life isn't fair. Anyway, next on the initiative is...
I could save it.
I'm going
You
to.
could. You have healing magics.
I'm going to
I
move
spare the
up.
dying.
Blah. And I'm gonna swing.
Swing with your sword. You have
So-
1 swing, 2 swing, 3 swing.
3 swings. 17.
17 will hit.
That's gonna hit. And that's gonna hit.
AC is 16.
Okay.
They just have a decent dex and some natural armor. That's all they got.
That's fine. Alright, so now I'm gonna do damage. So 2d4 and a d8.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Blah, 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 blah.
Need a calculator? Or?
No, I'm good. So that's gonna be plus.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
That's 18. That's. Oh no, wait. 19. Third attack is gonna be. It's another 19.
19. Holy fuck.
So,
It's almost like I gave you a legendary weapon. God damn it.
so I'm not going to action surge.
Alright.
So it's 56 damage on green.
Holy fuck, he's blooded. He only has 112 hit points. How does it look? Like you cut into half his hit points. Like, how does that look?
So I come running up to him, just hissing and spitting, and I just come in and I hit right under the kneecap on the first attack. And then as he comes down, I hit along his arm,
Mm-hmm.
and then I hit along his chest. So I'm just swing, swing, swing.
Okay. Good hits. All of them have purchase. All of them are deep. The light from Deva, like, seems to purchased even deeper inside of his flesh, cauterizing the wounds with radiant energy.
And I'm just trying to be as loud and puffy and big as possible.
Yeah.
Draw
To-
all the attention.
to draw all of the attention.
Roll me, since you didn't do it as an action, roll me intimidation with disadvantage.
Aw, disadvantage. That's still 14.
It's fine. It wasn't a roll to fail. It was like you looked very threatening.
Okay.
You looked more threatening than other things.
Okay.
You were the glowing, burning, radiant fires of vengeance in front of it.
Cool, that's what I do.
Next in the initiative is
Boss.
Boss isn't here yet.
Okay, then it's Kithri.
Kithri.
Sorry, I'm still struggling with this verb in my throat. But I am going to move to just the other side of this opening. Are they too big to get into this area I'm in?
Yeah.
They could force their way in, but they burst through those doors. I think they could force their way through
It
the
would
doors
take
with enough
work
strength.
For
It
them
would.
to
It would
get
take them an action to burst through the doors.
Okay. Either way, I'm going to try out something new. I've been obviously playing with my spells and things, trying to figure stuff out. So, I want to cast Lightning Bolt at 6th level.
Whoa.
Shit, I can't do that. You're right in front of them.
Yeah, that's a high one.
You can
to
cast it at
learn.
5th if you want. I mean, you know, because you get other spells too. Disintegrate.
Disintegrate too. Actually, I was looking at that one.
That's a ray.
10d6 plus 40.
Plus 40 if they fail. It does a fuck ton. And they are dead and gone forever if you hit them. They're just gone.
No saves.
Don't
They're
you have
just
guiding
gone
bolt
if
too?
they
Yeah.
save.
I do.
Because if you have guiding bolt, that gives me advantage on my next attack as well.
You do guiding bolt. I mean, whatever you want. It's your.
Yeah, do what you want to do.
You can also do a spell as a bonus action. You have sorcery points you could use.
That's true, I do.
You can cast 2
Okay.
spells this round if you just want to unload.
Alright. Well, you're probably going to have to make a dex saving throw to get out of the way, aren't you?
Yeah.
I thought you took the. Didn't you take the feet to dodge your? Was it a feat or something to dodge to shape it?
She has meta magic spells. She can cast a spell as a bonus action. She could twin a spell. She
That's
could
what
hit
it
2
was.
people.
It was twinning in meta. Okay.
Or she could cause somebody to have
Twinning,
disadvantage.
quickened, and settled.
Okay, so not that.
You could
that was
twin
an option.
disintegrate if you wanted to. You could lightning bolt once as a bonus action. Lightning bolt again as your normal action. You could do a lot of things.
That's fine. You do you.
It just
have
allows you to
fun
be able
with
to
it.
cast a spell quickly and then normally.
Yeah. So go nuts.
Excuse me while I die.
You are not excused. How dare you at my table die?
Fuck off, Tony.
Yeah.
I've had quite a bit of bourbon. I hope I sober up in the morning. I gotta work.
Yeah.
America.
I too have to work.
Okay. So
People pay me for my thoughts. That's sad. People pay me for my thinking cap.
I know.
America.
They do me too.
Okay, so this just says it's a targeted spell.
Right, which means
Yeah,
you
which
pick a
means
target.
you can twin
Yeah.
spell a targeted spell.
Okay.
Which spell is it?
I'm looking at disintegrate,
You could technically twin it. You have to spend 6 sorcery points to do that.
which
Oh.
I have to spare. I've got 11, and I gain them all back for the long rest.
I know, but we have. Yeah, that's, I mean, you do you. I'm sorry. Don't listen.
You
to
wanna
me.
do it?
You.
You could do it. You can go out with sick
Because I
turns.
mean, I can't twin spells at boss. It has to be different targets.
Has to be a different target every time.
You
It's
do
true.
what you want to do.
But I can
You're
always
learning-
quicken my spells and just recast it again, can't I?
Yeah, it's the same effect. Either way, you're rolling twice.
Yeah. Okay.
You do what you want to do.
Technically, for this spell, it's the same effect.
As twinning.
Yeah, it literally costs the same.
Okay. So we have the boss come in. We're gonna back off just a little bit here. We're gonna go for fireball instead because I can target where that one lands.
Technically, yeah, you could easily.
It's not
It'd be a
very
low
effect.
Arcana check for you to do it.
Okay. Which isn't bad.
Yeah,
Like-
it's literally an easy check. You have to pull a 1 not to get it.
a 12.
Okay, you're fine. You could easily drop a fireball here and
And it
not
would
hit
hit
friends.
both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do that.
Nice.
We're not gonna do it at 6th. We're gonna do it at 3rd because that's still 8d6
Okay.
damage for both of
Do you
them.
want to cast 2 fireballs on that area? With a
And
quicken
double
spell?
it.
Yeah.
12d6.
Which would be 8d6 twice. So it'd be
Yeah, so
16d6.
16d6.
So where's the app for that? Because
They
They
Okay.
get 2 different reflex saves, but yes.
But no, because I don't want to burn that many sorcery points this early.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do it the once. Obviously, I
do you
did
need
that.
d6?
I have
Black is first,
3,
blue is second.
4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1d6.
Well, that would be 2 failures, so you get to roll 8d6, and it's all of it. They are not
Fuck 'em up.
resistant to fire.
Okay, 11, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
Nice.
Woo! 38 damage to the both of them. They take it both. Take it hard. Blasty it is, Miss Sorceress. What's your other one? Like disadvantage? That's your other one, right?
What?
You have disadvantage, twin, and then you have bonus?
Subtle, quickening, and
Twin. Okay. Subtle, so if you don't have to move. So no movement, no verbal, just
yeah,
the
I
spell
can be
happens.
sneaky with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which works. Next time you level up, you can grab sneaky spells if you want it.
Like a snake.
Okay.
Something to think about. Yeah. Something fun.
All right. So that makes it. Are you done?
Give me just a moment here to double check what I can do. Yeah, I'm done. There's only so much I can do.
Yeah, I mean, you could shoot off a cantrip if you wanted to.
Okay.
It'd be a bonus. It'd be 1 sorcerer's point to do it. It's a
Okay,
bonus spell.
that's fine, but I mean, I've got 11 of them.
Yeah, you get a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You have actually an amazing amount of fucking cantrips.
I
Like
do.
a retarded
I
amount.
do. It's fantastic. So, let's see.
That pulls them.
It would. You have to do
Okay,
some range.
so
but it
no, I
pulls
don't
them
want them
closer.
closer to me.
Okay.
We're gonna go with create bonfire.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana real quick.
I mean, Arcana checks are easy for me, apparently. I rolled an 18 plus 5.
18. You can technically get them both by casting it here because you
Okay.
have a large area.
Alright, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Go. They have to roll reflex saves versus your DC. What is your DC?
DC is 16.
16. The one in the front makes it. The one in the back does not.
So green makes it.
So this one right here takes full. This one takes none.
So what's the
Okay.
damage?
3d10.
Woo!
Is it 3d10 or 3d8 for bonfire?
3D.
I was looking at firebolt. It's 3d8.
Yeah, 3d8. Yeah. Because the area effect is a little bit less, but the effect's in the area.
But whatever. It's still 3d8.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
3d8 is really fucking good. Like that's more than most people
20.
swing.
20. All right, so that's 10 on
Holy
green.
fuck! 20 damage with
And
a bonus action
20
and 1
on-
sorcery point. Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
You
All
are
right.
a damage dealing machine.
Look at you crushing it.
Exactly what I wanted. So,
now are you done?
yes, now I'm
It is Red's turn.
All right, Red's turn is 1 round closer. You hear noise down the hall down.
So that makes it Green's turn.
That's you, isn't it?
Nope. I'm still a person.
Oh, green is 1 round closer.
Green.
No,
is-
never
this
mind.
is
Green is these guys. Never mind.
I don't know
Green,
why
green,
we
yellow.
help him.
Yes. The first one is going to
Probably
snicky
shouldn't
snack on you. Double club.
Yep.
He does not have advantage.
And he can't crit me.
It's not going to hit.
Okay.
2 and a 7.
And then green, yellow.
This guy is going to move around the side right over here.
straight
It's gonna
from
come
my bonfire.
across.
That is
Straight
still
through the
there.
bonfire.
That
Well,
is
the
still
bonfire
there.
explodes and disappears.
What?
You can
No,
move
that's not how
around
What?
bonfires do.
it. You know, right?
What?
That's a good point. It's rough terrain. He does not make it. Go ahead and roll 1d8 extra damage.
So does he go through, or what's he doing now?
He hits the side of it as he goes
8.
this way. He
Okay.
takes 8 more damage. And move him right here. He's going to flank you.
Okay.
Right there.
Thank you.
Good, that makes my life easier.
That's alright.
Okay, first attack is a 21?
Nope.
Fuck you.
Done?
Not a 21? You heavily armored bitch. They do not fucking hit you. These goddamn Cyclopsian mooks.
So my turn then.
Fine, I give you permission. It's your turn.
First, I'm going to do one attack
Drink my
on
liquor.
Green.
And
That's gonna
question
hit.
my life choices.
I'm going to do the first of 3 on Green. I'm going to roll the damage because I hit. That wipes him out. Green is down. Because he had less than 10 left. And
He's death saving throw. Oh, that reminds me. Death saving throws for these two guys.
For the guards, yep.
Wow, that's 2 passes. And by the way, this one stands up.
Nice.
You roll a 20, you get 1 hit point left.
Okay. So, alright. So Green is down. Whoop.
Go ahead and knock him down. He's rough terrain at this point.
I can't. That's a hit. Because I turned around and hit Green Yellow.
Turn around.
With my other 2, that hits as well. So I've got damage on him. Which is going to be...
You can also convert your sorcery points into spells. That's under sorcery points if you want to look at it.
So
You can burn sorcery points to instantly get back a spell level.
2. Oh,
I believe
cool.
it's 1 plus the level. You can read it up.
I thought it was 1 plus the modifier.
It might be. Go ahead and look it up. I'll let you be the expert
Creating
on.
spell slots.
Yeah.
You can transform unexpended sorcery points into 1 spell slot as a bonus action on your turn. Creating spell slots table shows the cost of creating a spell slot at a given level. You can create spell slots no higher than 5th.
Okay, so you can gain back a 5th level spell slot if you wish to.
Oh,
But it would cost me 7 sorcery points.
That's the advantage of like twinning and other things is you do it then, but the other way is you can get spell slots back if you want for more spells.
Yeah.
2
You need
points
more
away from
flexibility.
Boo!
I know, right?
Can I run up and smack him with my staff?
You sure can.
Technically, it's
I mean-
concentration, and yes, you can. Oh no, you haven't used that. You haven't used the blinding smite yet.
Let's see
Branding
here.
smite. I haven't used it.
That
yet.
one
It's
as well.
Still on my
That one-
staff.
yeah.
Can I shield bash
You
this
haven't.
guy?
You didn't use it. You said you didn't use it. You
Oh,
said
that's
you-
right. I didn't.
Can
But
I
I
shield
mean,
bash
I
him?
have it as a bonus
He's
action.
too big.
So.
He's too big. He's a big guy.
Just-
Sorry.
For 2
America.
damage? I just need 2 damage?
America. I'm
2
sorry.
damage!
I know you hit his knee. It's not effective. You feel
Ah!
bad. Shame on your family. Shame on your house. Shame on your cow.
Damn it! My cow!
Uh,
Alright, it is boss's turn.
Ah, he's 1 round closer.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 3.
Alright.
You've got 2 damage on this dude you gotta do.
Okay. Honestly, I think I could do that with an unarmed strike.
Go for it.
Actually, that's what my thingy says. Is it doesn't do.
It does
damage.
do it! That's awesome! Get him
You're
for a
wrong.
second.
He
and,
still
like,
has
hit him
to
in the
make
knee.
a Death saving throw.
Hit him. Roll
Okay.
for the attack.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna run up and bitch
Jesus.
slap his ass. I rolled an 18.
Fuck yeah! You do 2
20 with
damage!
What the fuck? Your fucking kneecap is got...
No,
How does this look? What does this
I
look
run
like?
Over,
What do you do?
I jump up and I slap his ass as hard as I can.
You smack his ass so hard he hits his head against the chandelier. The chandelier is apart. It implants itself in his brain. He falls over from the ass slapping of doom and the surprise of getting his ass spanked, and he falls over dead in front of you.
5'3"
Yeah.
It comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's really one of those
Now,
loud, like-
downside, please move yourself into the room. America.
Okay.
Go ahead and move those guys out of the way. You can now. Now, they are still rough terrain. This area is now rough terrain.
I don't care. I ignore it.
Do you?
Yeah. Tabaxi, racial.
Oh, but only when you blow that racial for that one round.
I can still ignore it.
For the one round.
I don't care.
America.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next on the initiative is who?
Red. They were one round closer. Oh my god, I can't function with all these things. It's red.
Red is one round closer. What are you next in the initiative?
Green, you're dead.
Next in the initiative.
Me.
Your character, what do? You hear motion down the hall.
I kind of would like them to come into this room.
You're gonna hold your action, or you still have a move. You're gonna hold your action.
Strategizing moment here.
Yeah.
I can technically see down the hall from where I'm at.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they look like they're there. They're not quite moved through that space. You do feel the reverberations of their characters stomping on
If
the
you
ground.
move forward like 5 feet forward and 5 to the side,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a clear shot at the first one that comes through the door, and you'll still technically be in front of me.
Okay.
And
Well, because I can do if I hold my
Whatever
attack
you wanna
action,
do.
I still get my 3 attacks. One attack.
One attack.
See, I don't like that. Are they like at the door?
You think maybe if you charge, you might burn your ratio, maybe get closer, but it's gonna be tough. They're definitely not within sight, and
They're
the
not within sight,
stairs
that's
right here move
stairs.
up.
Okay, but they're coming down. We can hear them coming
They
down.
are coming down.
I mean,
They're
I can
charging
ready
down the
something
stairs.
spectacular.
Okay, I'm gonna move here because with my racial, or not with my racial, I don't need it for that.
Yeah.
But to move here, you still have a line of sight.
Mhm.
You are still close enough to the door that you can back up. I'm holding my attack action.
Holding your attack action. Okay,
holding my
so for
attack
if one of them comes within range, you're gonna swing it. Swing.
I'm gonna swing,
Okay.
swing.
Okay.
I'm going to ready. Never mind. It's not my turn yet. I can't say that.
No, it is now
it is
boss's turn.
Boss's turn. He is going to appear in the doorway. Do you do anything? No, he's not close enough.
Yes, he is.
No. Sorry,
I stepped here.
not close enough. He sees your character. He seems surprised. He's like, "What the fuck?"
I get big and hissy and intimidate. So because I can't
And
attack
big.
him,
Till he gets
I mean,
10 feet closer to you.
yeah, I have to wait. I just have to wait. I can only soliloquy and just.
Okay.
That's
Fight
your
me,
song.
bitch.
Wait,
Kefri, what do?
that was my eye, Tony.
I apologize. I'm just an asshole.
Why don't you put the thing down? It's only us. We know where you want to move things.
But I like the.
I know you do.
It gives
Give
me
me the
power.
thing.
It gives me
Give
power.
me the power.
Anyway.
Bitch, you
I
have
have
the
my
power.
Alright, what are you doing?
Alright,
What are you doing?
what are you
Anyway, I am casting Lightning Bolt at 5th level and burning sorcery points. I'm not sure how many yet. Hang on.
We know his AC. We've fought this guy before. What is it?
AC is 19.
And what's his HP? We've done this before.
200. Okay.
And burning sorcery points in order.
For a bonus action, you're gonna burn 6 for that.
Yeah, I still have 10.
Yeah, no, that's
but
fine.
I
that's
wanted to twin it and cast Disintegrate.
fine. You can bonus action disintegrate.
Okay.
So you cast for your action, and you bonus action. Which one do you cast first?
Lightning first,
Okay.
and then Disintegrate.
He's gonna counter the lightning spell,
Okay.
so your disintegrate still goes off.
Okay.
But your lightning gets literally as you cast it, he uses a reflexive action. He goes no, and he grabs it and he rips it away from you.
Okay.
You've now experienced a counter spell.
Okay. Well, I already burned my lightning one. So anyway, for Disintegrate.
Burn 6 sorcery points and cast. Roll an attack.
Let me do the thing real quick.
Oh yeah, no problem.
No. my burned 6 to also cast Disintegrate. I need to roll to hit, right?
Yep. You gotta hit a 19. You got a +8. You gotta roll an 11, I think.
Look at that, 11 on the dot.
Woo!
Alright.
Okay, Tony has to look up Disintegrate because he's actually not sure. What kind of save is it?
It is a dex save of 16.
Woo!
On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40.
Whoa.
Wow! Alright, I'm going to throw this in front of the board so you can all see it. His dex save is a 5.
Okay.
Because he's a nimbly.
So he has to roll an 11.
What is it? I don't even know what
Isn't
it is.
that one?
Is it?
No, it's a 7. It's a 7.
seven.
It's a 7, but he still fails.
Still fails.
He still fails.
Roll your damage plus 40.
Okay.
How much is it? Like
10d6?
10d6 plus
Here's
40.
5, 6, 7. I got 10. How many? 6, 7.
How many plus 40?
There
Plus
we go.
40.
Alright.
10d6 plus 40.
Alright.
I'm just gonna add the 40.
Holy fuck, that is some damage.
So there is 10, 16, 18, 21, 26, 30, 36.
Nice.
36. You did 76 damage in one fucking attack.
Dude,
Holy
that's amazing.
fuck. Goddamn sorcerers. That's some
I mean,
shit.
this is exactly what I wanted out of life.
Like he thought he was fine by counterspelling, and then we saw like, what is that green light heading towards me? Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Fuck!
He literally disintegrated his beard
Yeah.
right off his fucking
His
face.
beard, some of his chest. Like it looks painful. That's definitely
Good,
he's
bitch.
gonna have to hit a like medical claim to his insurance company.
Alright, alright, so
So
that's-
no more lightning bolt.
that's your action.
Does bonus of fire damage? You would know.
He would take fire damage. He takes fire damage.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I
do
mean,
it.
that would be the next thing I would try, period. Whether-
Yeah. But
But
you
you-
already tried to thanks to counterspelled one.
Well, yeah, next time.
She's
Just
just
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, Red's
It's
turn.
possible fire damage can hurt him, or he might,
Red's turn.
America. Red's turn is these guys. They're gonna charge in.
Are they
Both of
gonna-
them are one. You get an attack opportunity against one. One of them is gonna be here. The other one's gonna be here.
It's rough terrain.
It is. Well, they kicked their friend.
Well,
But-
it's still rough terrain.
Yeah, but they stop.
Okay, alright, fine.
What about this
So I
dude
get
in the
attack. I
corner?
get
What is
attack
he
this
doing?
guy.
You attacked one of them.
Fine.
Huh?
What's the little guy in the corner doing? He's just
Cowering
standing
mostly.
there pissing his pants.
He sees like 15-foot tall men charging into the room like under a little kitty
and
lady.
then
He's like,
watches me slap one.
you know what?
ass
I'm
to
gonna roll a
death.
con save. If it is less than a 15, he pees himself. What is it?
It's a 10.
He pees himself, possibly number 2. These men are really big, and he is really small, and he just died once.
Almost died.
Oh, I have to roll his friend's death save.
I rolled 19, so I crit on this
Yeah.
guy.
Oh,
I don't know
fuck.
what his AC is, but I critted him.
Yeah, roll your damage.
I did.
76 damage.
Remember you crit. Double the dice.
I did.
Not the modifier.
I did. Alright,
America.
okay.
Goddamn champions.
Okay! So that's what I can do. So that's Red's turn. Are they done? Did they move in and they're done?
You cut into him harshly.
I did.
So next thing
Word's hurt.
is yeah.
It's mine. It's me. I'm next.
Okay.
So,
there you
I'm
go,
gonna-
America.
Gonna schnickety schnack, as you say. That's another 19 with for a crit.
Fuck you.
That's a natural 20.
Fucking goddamn fighters and the 3 attacks around.
And that is a 17. Does a 17 hit?
17 barely hits.
So what's their AC?
AC is 17.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so now, hold on, I gotta roll damage. The first 2 were crits.
Okay.
The
See if he survives.
second one was not. Or third one was not.
Goddamn fighters.
Okay,
As they
so...
get higher in level, they get a lot of attacks. That goddamn sword.
So that's 22, that's 44.
Yep.
Times 2 plus 8 is 52 damage on red white.
That is quite a bit of damage. Is that the first hit?
No, that's the fourth hit on him.
Oh, nice.
50, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tally that up in a second. That's 1.
Okay.
Woo, that's max damage.
Goddamn. And on a crit.
And on a crit. 8. No, wait. How did
See,
we?
who says champion is like a bad class? I thought it was actually pretty nice.
That times 2. 6. 8. 44. Damage.
What's champion get at second level? I can't remember. It's like advantage.
Oh, more. I don't know right
More
now.
stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 100 and. I'm at 142 right now.
He's dead.
Red. Okay, so then my last one is going to regular red.
Okay, you see him fall.
So then this one is.
He's
just...
in death saving throw land by now. Let's see if any of them survive. Nope.
Okay, so that would be.
Nope.
And then just 17 damage on red.
Just a mere 70.
Mere,
Hang your head in shame.
mere 17.
Shame on your cow.
And I am now going to action surge.
Fuck you.
Whoop right up here.
Have I even hit you?
You tried.
I tried so hard.
With a crit.
Fuck you.
A hit. And another motherfucking crit, cause 19,
Slap this woman.
Cause 19.
Nah.
So 2 crits and a regular hit. So the first one is gonna be.
Got a tarot card reading when I was younger. Avoid cats.
40.
Yeah, it just happened.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first one. This is the non-crit, which is gonna be, which is why we pre-roll shit. Oh god. So okay. So that's 1. This is the next crit. Times 2 equals that. Plus 8 is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that puts us at. That motherfucker is dead. He died by 2 points. 2 points over. Fuck that archmage. Nina was like, I'm sick of you. And just goes up and hack-a-slashes for 202 points is what he totally had.
Damn.
Because you went in, knocked him out by half. Nina came in and knocked out the rest.
Mm.
So he did.
Okay. Which guy?
The boss.
The archmage.
Oh, right. That guy. No. Okay.
Just
Yeah, he's fine. He activates contingency. He disappears before the last attack and he survives.
No, he doesn't.
Sorry.
No.
He has that spell.
No. Come, Tony!
Yeah.
Come the fuck on! We fought this guy!
I know.
So many. He doesn't
So
have a
many.
chance. He doesn't have a chance before the last spell ends because the last one was 68 damage.
That's right. The last one, except contingency knocks into effect and he counterspells away. It's the point of contingency.
He's
sorry.
dead before it hit. There's no way.
As you swing, he disappears. I'm so sorry. He has that infect.
Tony!
You now learn that you need to have dispel magic to prevent his contingency from going off.
Tony!
High level wizards, hard to kill. Can you?
No! He's dead. That
I
mother,
want
no!
you to put his figure.
You're playing wizards
in
wrong!
My hand. These
You're playing
Gorgons.
Giant Frost,
They're
Giant
so
Gorgon wizards
powerful.
wrong!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He seriously has an effect.
God damn it!
Someone needs to learn dispel magic.
This is on you now. To learn this.
Bitch, I just got here.
I know!
Fuck!
You run up. You know this. You know for a fact this attack would have killed him. As you swing in, as it hits his body, he disappears.
Like, I feel it cutting through.
Okay.
Feel
so
it
does that
cutting
mean it's
through.
my
It's
turn
all
now?
that's left is an after image.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it!
Sorry. You've now learned this. 20th level wizard has contingency spell.
This is the 5th time we've seen this fucker!
I know, right? This is like the
How
fifth
did you not
time's a
figure
charm.
it out
Because
before
he
now?
always disappeared by the time we got him to half. He was like, oh, these guys, nope. Now, he's gonna see me and go, nope! Oh, nope!
Yes,
That's what
nope.
he's gonna
He
do!
has a spell nope, just prepared.
Fuck his nope!
Yep.
Anyway, so my turn.
Yes.
Your
please.
turn. Your
Okay.
turn. There's one
I-
giant left.
Pre-rolled,
Good.
obviously, because
That took a while.
like 3 of those would have missed the boss, but
AC of 17.
of red, yeah.
Yeah.
One of those was a nat 20. I am doing Scorching
Ooh,
Ray at
Nice.
5th level, which means he's getting hit 6 times, and one of those is doing double damage.
Awesome.
Keep it to. Oh yeah. Remember, you have to roll once for every attack. Every attack you have to roll.
I know,
2d6.
I had 6
Oh,
d6s.
yeah,
I rolled them
yeah,
all.
that's
One
fine,
was
that's
a
fine,
double.
What's their HP
So-
on that?
HP on these guys is
14.
140.
I need 14 d6.
Okay.
14d6.
Here's
Holy
2,
shit.
3, 4,
4,
5,
5, 6, 7,
6,
Somebody needs a
7,
dice rolling app or something. That's a lot of dice.
14.
More
Okay.
than one human being can have.
Alright. You said how much for their?
Bullshit.
140. They're big. They're big guys.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6,
So
10.
She's alone right now.
fuck her aloneness.
10, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 39.
Nice. Very cool.
And that's with one of those having double roll.
Nice.
Which is
All
why I
right.
did 14.
Yeah, fuck them up. You just explode, like rays of like fire explode from your hand, like just unloading into this guy. This lady.
Nice.
So there's a lady into her shoulder. Like her arm appears to be a ruined mess. She now has disadvantage to attacks.
Nice.
Hang on.
Ooh.
Not done.
Ooh.
Because that didn't kill her. Burning another sorcery point to do double spells.
Okay, you want to do a bonus action spell.
Bonus
One
action
sorcerer's
spell,
point
yes.
will allow you to be able to do a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Cantrip. 2 sorcerer points to do a first level spell.
Your cantrips are pretty badass, dude.
I mean, true. Alright, we'll do another cantrip. Do Firebolt.
Firebolt, that's 3d10 damage if you roll the hit. AC of 17.
18 plus 8.
Nice.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll 3d10 fire damage.
That is these ones.
Which is technically about equivalent to a guiding bolt at this point.
We'll do this. Okay, let's see. The one on the inside is 9, 17 plus 9, 26. Yes.
Woo! 26 fire-based damage. That hurts.
26.
Where am I going? I'm
I don't know what you're
six
doing.
I haven't even been drinking. 3.
God damn. What are you? Come on. Like, I've had half of this, and I
I know,
have to read that.
I
Hang your head in shame.
don't talk to me about shame, sir. I told you if I couldn't kill him, I quit.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
No,
He's
you're not.
so hard to kill. You know what?
83.
Chapter 5. Chapter 5. That's all you got to do.
This was
season
chapter
3.
five.
He's
Season
over
3.
halfway.
I know.
So
So
fuck
it's
him up, Nina.
It's Red's turn. It's his turn. I'm right
Oh.
there. He's gonna. I just roared at him and I killed his friends.
More than likely, 1 through 18, he attacks you. If there's anything else, he attacks the other person. Fuck, he attacks you. Alright, here. What's your AC?
24.
He fucking hits 1.
Haha!
You know what? Action surge.
Go for it.
It's not hit.
Okay. You hit me
He
once.
tried really hard. Get him to take the Cause you bet your sweet ass I'm gonna do it again.
I don't
This is
think
gonna be like my signature thing.
I'm not gonna survive this fucking thing. Here we go. Here, he takes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Take 13 damage.
Okay.
Right? And he's gonna use his bonus action to heal.
He used his
Damage.
bonus action
I
to
know
action
this is
surge.
Action surge takes no bonus action. Action surge just happens.
Oh, I've been doing that all wrong.
I know, I had to remind Trey about that too. Anyway, he heals 15 hit points. Heal him 15. Because he uses his second wind. I might as well go Nova on you. Oh, fuck me.
What'd you do?
I dropped all my dice. It's fine. I'll pick them up.
Like you don't have a bazillion.
Oh, it's on that
more.
side.
Oh, Mary.
Alright, so my turn then?
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
Well, whose turn is it now?
Mine.
Oh, yeah.
2.
He's not long for this world.
No. 3 hits.
Actually, good question. Does the other guy pass his
You said he did, I thought.
Yeah, he passed his first one. He failed his second one.
I thought you said he was up.
One of them is up. There was 2 guards.
Oh, alright.
So this one on the left has passed one and failed one. This guy has passes and is basically shitting his pants.
Oh no!
What is it?
Oh, I thought I hit delete, but I didn't. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
I thought I hit delete.
America.
Resetting. We're almost there.
I just need to do what?
30 points of damage. Less than 30.
Alright. Firebolt.
Woo!
Oh, was it her turn?
Yeah.
Holy
my turn.
fuck.
Yeah, because the
So-
boss is gone.
We're
Boss
gonna
is gone. Alright.
Start with.
You're well within range.
Yeah, hang on.
You're technically flanking, so I'll give you a +2. For a complete flank, but with range with outside of 10, I'll give you +2 to your attack.
Okay.
That sounds fair.
Oh, I didn't have.
So we're gonna
Yeah,
start
she
with
both- nah, it's kinda
Scorching Ray
Ranged
at
okay,
attack.
4th
16
level.
weird. Okay, so they'll give you
So
1, 2,
that's
3,
5,
4.
2,
4
3.
attacks, each with
4.
2d6 if you hit.
I originally get 3. Casting it at 4th, I get 2 extra rays for a total
Oh,
of
right.
5.
I
Yep.
apologize. That is true. That is 5 attacks.
And his AC is 17
17, so you gotta roll 7 or above to hit.
with my +8.
With a +8.
+2.
+2, so basically 17, 10 plus 7 is
Yeah.
17. So you gotta roll
Okay, well
7.
they were all like 10 and above. So
Oh, well, the fuck, that's a lot.
So there's
1, 2, 3,
5,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10
10d6.
2,
Which is
4,
basically a targeted
6,
fireball.
8, 9, 10.
It's a lot of fucking d6.
Let's see, 7, 9, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
He's out.
How does this look? You are exploding like a goddamn machine gun full of like rays of like red light at this guy. Like laser beams. What does it look like?
I mean, there's nobody else around right now. It's just her and Nina. So she's just yelling, "Fuck you, bitch!"
I'm
And he explode.
So like, there's like a hole inside of his head now.
Yep.
He just kind of.
He's a smoldering pile of what
Full-
used to be a man giant.
He
Lady
unfolds
giant.
like a man made of Swiss cheese.
Lady giant.
Lady giant. She falls dead. There's a person off to your left who appears to be dying. They need your help.
Okay, well then
We're out
I
of
don't have to
combat.
use like bonus actions or
Nope,
anything.
nope,
right?
we're out of combat.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to him and at will spare the dying.
You run up to him at will, spare the dying. As your character is treating to the wounded, and there are much more wounded off to the side, your character Leslie hears combat outside. Sounds of a desperate battle, as if your friends are losing. And we're going to leave it there.
Well, can I soliloquy something real quick?
Yes, you can.
As soon as you finish healing, get back through the teleportation circle. Take as many with you as you can. It's a nice, easy way for you to...
I mean, really, all I'm gonna do at this point is run around. Spare the dying! Spare the dying! Spare the dying! Spare the dying! Run with me!
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. You keep a bunch of people up. Your character runs off to join the fray of eventually, after a couple, I'll roll a d6. And rounds it takes you to get into combat and to help the other people in next combat. And we will throw down. We'll see what happens. Good job, everybody.
You're gonna wish you had your wizard.
Yeah.
Good role play. We now have an official pure caster who is blowing shit up, and our fighter has thrown down a couple times.
Alright.
And
Can I
sadly,
hit my long rest button in anticipation for the next time I'm joining it?
yeah, because it's going to be a long rest before the next time we join.
It's gonna be
I anticipate next round to come for a few
2 weeks from this Saturday.
Yeah, a few rounds. So I'm gonna stop recording and I'm gonna stop streaming. And good luck, everybody. I will see you on episode 6, and I will see you
On episode 7.
on episode 7 with your character, which I'm sure you guys will figure out your tie into, m'lady. All right, stop recording, stop streaming.